Yo, what's good, everybody? What's up? What's up? Man, here we is. Black Cat Panther After Dark. Y'all know what time it is, man. The show for the people, by the people, for the members, by the members. The most rawest sports talk show on YouTube. We at it again. Y'all know what time it is, man. I got Mike in the building. I got D'Angelo in the building. What's up, fellas?
What's good? What's good? What's good, go? What's good,
I can't
MGJ?
call it. I can't call it. That's a
What
big
up,
mic.
D'Angelo?
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of MDJ. What up, Mike? My bad, Mike. Goddamn, I'm thinking, I'm tripping.
Boy,
What's
how,
good, Mike?
how was your birthday, dog?
Oh man, it was great, man. Had a great time. Had a great time. Great time. Yeah,
That's what's good,
Glad,
bro.
yeah, I enjoyed
glad to
myself.
see
Glad to be back.
glad to see
Glad to
you
be
back
back.
in the house. Back in the house.
Right, right.
Well, y'all come on in. Everybody come on in the building. Let them come on in the building. But as we kick it off today, man, y'all see what's up, man. The Panthers, the 33rd pick. I said it last year. Y'all kept hearing me. Drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it. The 39th, the coveted 39. Now, what did I tell you yesterday? Just between me, you better get this shit right at 33. Just between me, you better get this shit right at 33. That's all you can say. They want to kick off the Canales Morgan era. You got 33, 39, 65. It's draft time. All we're gonna be talking about is the draft, the draft, the draft, the draft. What we did, how we look, what should we do? That's what me and the boys gonna be talking about tonight. What should we do in this draft? How this thing look in this draft? What all of us is gonna take a chance and see what will we do at 33, 39, 65, and then I want you boys to give me a sleeper, a sleeper. A sleeper that you think ain't nobody else looking at but you. That you got the formula to this sleeper. Hey, Mike, you got a little background noise, Mike. You got a little background
Yeah,
noise
I'm,
there, brother.
I'm fin-
All right. I want y'all guys to bring me this sleeper and tell me why this guy is getting ready to be an impact player on the Carolina Panthers. But before we do all that, man, I'm getting ready to get into some things that was mentioned today, not by Evero. Evero had I may do a show tomorrow about what Evero said today. But ESPN put out a little list showing what a lot of the teams did in free agency, and that they and saying they still need to tighten up on this on that. Do y'all know that they still got us needing to tighten up on our offensive line? Y'all know that, right? They
I didn't see
still
that.
saying that position of need is on the offensive line. Mind you, we just spent 150 some odd $1 million interior offensive line. But guess what they say our weakness is? Center. The center position. And it is, y'all.
It
It
is.
is. That's a big position of need. That center position.
I can honestly say that is the most important position on offense for as a need. You can skip the whole theatrics about receiver, everything. The center is the most important position to me personally that is needed on the offense.
I'm not gonna. Y'all ain't gonna get no pushback from me on that because it's definitely a need.
Because
So you're not gonna get no pushback from me on that.
that joker
I
is,
mean,
man, it's like this. You got Austin Corbett, brother. He has not played center in an NFL game. I thought, like I said, was telling y'all the other day, I thought the guy played center in college for a little bit, for a stint. He didn't. He played tackle. He only played center in practices over with the Rams in case it's a break in case of emergency type deal. They wanted him to get a little familiar with the position. So you have this guy has never had live rep, game rep center exchanges with a quarterback ever.
Well,
Coming
one
off
thing. Well, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go.
ACL, MCL surgeries. One was a cleanup, one was a ACL tear, but one was a cleanup on the NCL. So I'm gonna go out there on a limb and say Austin Corbett is probably gonna miss some type of time. You know what I'm saying? In the near future.
I don't even think that's going out on a limb. That's almost saying almost a definite.
I wouldn't say definite, but it's a good chance. It's a good chance. It's a 50-50 chance that he could re-injure his knee. You know what I'm saying? But I will say too though, when it comes to the guard position, guard and center that's an interchangeable position. So you will come to find that a lot of guards can play center. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not a hard transition for them, other than making the checks at the line. I mean they're right beside the center, so they kind of have an idea of what the center is seeing. So it's not an impossible feat to tackle. You know what I'm saying? For a guard to move to center, I will say that.
I bet you
Yeah,
wouldn't put
but
150 million on it.
150
this
million on
this
what?
I bet you wouldn't. Okay, technically the line, just the offensive line, you put $100 million man Robert Hunt, $50 million man in Dame Lewis. That's 150 million that you put in the middle of the line. I don't
Hmm.
see any logical explanation for not making sure you get the cornerstone in the
Oh
draft
yeah,
at
yeah, yeah, yeah,
center.
yeah, yeah. I agree with you. Like I said last show, like I said last time we talked, I said that I mean, when you were saying about they spent all that money on the line, and due to the fact they didn't pick up anybody in free agency at the center position, it makes sense that center position is definitely a position that they're targeting in the draft. So I agree. I told you I think center and receiver is going to be the first two picks. Me personally, I mean,
see it's like
depending on how the board go. Go ahead, go.
I look at it like this, man. If you got a Mercedes Benz, what kind of tires do that thing come with? Michelin's, Goodyear, Pirelli. You know what I'm saying? The best type of
Yeah.
tires that they is, the best compound rubber that they is. You get ready like Mike just said. You spend 150 some $1 million, right? And then right there in the center, the tires, you put some Maypops on, some motherfucking slicks. You know what I'm saying? Down there,
Yeah.
that's showing wire. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying he's showing wire. This dude got a bad knee. He gonna catch tendonitis at some point in time. That thing gonna be swole at some point in time from out there practicing on that thing. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, this guy is injury. The 2 years that he's been here, he signed a 3-year contract. He's running on his last year. He has been injured. So something come to tell that he's probably going to be injured at some point in time come next year. You've already spent $150 million trying to keep your quarterback that you say is the future, that you're saying is the guy that's still under evaluation. You're trying to keep him upright, and your last and final piece to do something right because we got stop gaps here on the defense. We got this guy here on the edge. We paid Derek Brown right here in the middle, but two or three guys beside him we ain't sure about. Let's do one whole full thing at least this year. Let's fix the offensive line from tackle to tackle. Let's can we do a whole job? Can we do something complete?
And to add to that, if you look at the depth chart, right? You look at the depth chart. One thing that's very clear. Thank you. One thing is very clear is that he said that he wanted competition and depth at every position. If you look at the depth chart, there is nobody behind Austin Corbett at center. It's just him. So if he was to go down, there's no upcoming center, there's no backup center. It's let's try and see if we can work another guard in a center position. I don't see that being anywhere near logical.
Well, you do know K Mays has a background in center, so I'm
Oh
assuming.
hell no. Oh
I,
hell no.
yeah.
Hell
I agree. I mean, we don't want him to do that,
hell
but
to the no.
I'm just saying, K Mays is he does have a background in playing center. So
That was hey, that's the reason for the problem last year. He played terrible, D'Angelo.
yeah,
He
I'm
played
not.
terrible when he was supposed
Yeah,
to play guard last year.
no, you're right.
That's
You're right. Go.
that's the nigga that gave up some sacks last year.
Let me ask y'all this though. Like I'm just being real now. Y'all don't really question nothing about Corbett other than his injury. That's
Yeah,
all you
that
question. Because when he healthy, he arguably your best offensive
the
lineman.
best offensive
Now,
lineman,
and
right?
like he was saying, it's not uncommon for a guard to slide to center. It happened way more than you think. Way more than you think. Now, have he ever took an NFL snap at center? No, but he definitely have spent time being the center in practices. So I don't question his ability. I just question will he stay healthy.
Well,
Right.
listen.
That, that's
Well,
me.
let
I'm
me
with
ask
you
you
on
a
that.
question. Let me ask you a question on this though, MDJ. Okay. So what you just said about Corbett, or would you rather have a guy that's probably that say let's say played center at a high level for the last 2 years? Would you rather have Corbett or a guy that's played center at a high level for the last 2 years? Which one
I
would you
probably
rather
would.
have?
I probably would rather have the guy. I mean, I'm just considering. I'm thinking you talking about maybe a top center. And if you talk about like another guy who's played around the line, because a lot of these guys people want to draft just played up and down the line too. So you're getting the same thing. You just may be getting a younger, maybe more healthy version. But if you saying it's an established center in the NFL, I probably would take that. I mean, I would take the experience over anything. But just to say Corbett can't do it, I'm not gonna write him off and say I don't think he'll be good at center. It's just like I said, it's just a health concern. So you don't necessarily need a starter to draft. You just need somebody to play behind him.
I
And
Well,
mean,
because
I bet you.
that center quarterback has changed now. I think y'all trying to downplay it a little bit. The center quarterback has changed. It's very important in the NFL.
it is, it
Extremely.
is.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, with any quarterback in center, they gotta practice. So it don't really matter who the center is. I mean, whoever's playing center got to get that practice with the quarterback. So yeah, you're right.
Okay,
Like
let's play devil's advocate. Austin
Get to it.
Corbett has been in the NFL about 8 or 9 years. The man has not played that position for 8 or 9 years. Now he may have the ability to do it, but we've never seen it before. I'm sure there's a nurse that might know how to do certain surgeries. But if there's a doctor in the fucking office, that bitch better not touch
I,
me.
damn right. I want the doctor. Give me the qualified motherfucker. Fuck that.
well,
I'm with you, Mike.
this is my thing, man. And I'm keeping it a stack once again. If I compare Austin Corbett to Bradley Bozeman, so y'all tell me y'all rather have Bradley Bozeman as just center than Austin Corbett? Because I actually would say Corbett, me personally, if he was healthy.
I'ma pay I'ma pay the man that's done the job before.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Bozeman, but I'm gonna say Bozeman because the only
I,
reason why
I need the
Bozeman
nigga.
If
ain't
he
here,
would,
I done told y'all the reason why
if
Bozeman
he
not
did a
here
good
right
job, he'd still be here. He gone.
now. No,
No, no,
He's not
see
here.
it's
now.
something. It wasn't all that. It wasn't that. It wasn't that MDJ. It wasn't that. It
But
It
wasn't
don't
was
that.
act like it
personal
wasn't a
shit.
factor in this shit. It was a factor in this shit. His play was a factor.
It
I'm
Okay.
not
wasn't
gonna
that.
act like the man was all world center because he won't. Now, did
Okay,
he
but what
speak up?
you're
Did he
saying,
speak up for the whole offensive line? He did. That's what ultimately got him out of here. He spoke up for the offensive line and what they've been conversing about. But as
but
far as
what you're
ability versus
saying,
Corbett, hell no.
but what you're saying is, you rather take a man that's never did the job before and say that he's better at the position than a man that at least has had some success at the position. I don't know if I can get on that boat with you.
That's like saying you had a guy there that's been working for 3 years and he's pretty good, but then you can hire this cat that ain't got no experience who might be with your company for 25 years. Which Austin Corbett is a vet, but what I'm saying is we know that he's a good lineman. We don't question his blocking ability, whether it's run or pass. With Bozeman, you was questioning his pass blocking. I'm just saying, outside of that injury, I don't think people should be as worried about Corbett as some people seem to be.
You
Outside
said
that,
that you said that injury like it wasn't more than one.
I mean, he got hurt back to back years. I mean, I understand. It's definitely a possibility. If I was a gambling man, say would he get hurt again? Of course, I'd be crazy not to, right? Not to take the odds. But what I'm saying is, it's not the most burning need on the team. I think that's the direction that some people are going in. That's Panther fans. That's the number one burning need, and it's really not.
What is it there?
To me, you
Yeah.
need you need you need an outside wide receiver. That's the most burning need on the team. You need a real outside wide receiver. You need offense because we all know that our offense was probably the worst offense in the fucking league last year. So you need a wide receiver.
I agree, MD. I agree. I agree. That's a top two need. Top two need for damn show.
Hmm. Okay. So
Well, hold,
obviously,
Mike, hold, Mike, Kai.
go
You done
ahead,
took a
go.
deep, you done took a deep breath. So let's go here. Let's go here. With MDJ just coming off of that. MDJ,
Yeah,
you go ahead. We gonna go ahead and get into the meat and the potatoes. Hold that thought, Mike. MDJ, you
yeah.
go ahead. Draft for me the Carolina Panthers, second day, 33, 39, 65, and give me your sleeper. Go ahead and give me yours. And tell us at each position, tell us why, just like you said, important need for this team, why you
Okay.
want to do it. You are Dan Morgan. You are motherfucking Dave Canales. It's your show there, my friend.
Yeah, so at 33, like I said, I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to find. I was trying to find somebody that might actually be there. The person I got probably may not fucking be there. But like I said, I feel like we need an outside wide receiver. You gave me an assignment. I said Troy Franklin, and I do like Keon Coleman, but I'm under the belief that I don't think he'll be there. But I say Troy Franklin. Speed guy, 4'4". I think he ran like a 4.41. Most of his work in Oregon was on the outside. Like I said, you need an outside receiver that can get behind the defense. You already got Adam Thielen. He can work the inside and short routes. You also got Deontay Johnson. He give you a little bit of both. Now, one thing we don't
Uh-huh.
have on the roster is an outside guy with speed. Like you can compare to other receivers that might be there. You can say Lad McConkey. I'm gonna say you got Adam Thielen on your roster. Do something similar. You can say Xavier Leggett. I'm gonna say you got TMJ and Mingo on your roster. He can do something similar. So as far as a wide receiver, you need somebody that can do something on the outside. That's what most Troy Franklin work be at. And if you get behind your ass, you're toast. Now your quarterback, you might say he can't get there, but as long as you had a threat on the outside, it's easier for them to work on the inside of the offense, which you already got that in DJ and Adam Thielen. So for 33, I say Troy Franklin if if he's there. Other option would be Keon Coleman. I just don't think he's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, okay, you gave it to us. You eloquently gave your reasons for and everything. So at 33, MDJ has Troy frankly. I'm gonna do it another way. So now I'm gonna go to D'Angelo. D'Angelo, you are Dan Morgan, Dave Canales. Give me pick 33.
Okay, okay, all right. I'm glad you stopped. I'm glad you stopped, MDJ, because damn, he was about to take my 33 pick. And
Stop playing.
me personally, I mean, hey, Keon Coleman. Y'all hear me all the time hollering Keon Coleman. I'm going with Keon Coleman at 33. I know there's a lot of guys out here, that think Keon Coleman can't get separation because he ran a 4.61 at the combine, which if you go back and look at history, hell, Jerry Rice ran a 4.6. Shit, Anquan Bolden ran a 4.8. So I mean, when it comes to 40 times, that shit doesn't always translate to the field. You got to look at game speed, and that's something that Keon Coleman has. If you go back and watch the combine, Keon Coleman had the fastest gauntlet time. And if you go back and look at history, most of the guys that had the fastest gauntlet times seem to produce in the NFL. You just go back to last year and your boy Puka Nakua, as well as him and Puka Nakua, damn the same size. I mean, I think Keon Coleman got him by an inch, but like MDJ was saying, we need an outside target. And Keon Coleman, me personally, I think he is fucking tailor made to play that X position. Maybe not in his rookie year because we got Deontay Johnson that's probably gonna man that X come next year. But if we don't re-sign Deontay Johnson, that Keon Coleman will be able to step in and handle the fucking reins. I mean, I'm super high on Keon Coleman, man. I mean, the guy's a physical specimen. I mean, he started off his college career he's from Opelousas, Louisiana, so I actually know a few people that actually knows his people. So I kind of know his pedigree. So him going to Michigan State, playing pretty good last year at Michigan State, and then following that up after transferring to Florida State. Man, I mean, I'm high on Keon Coleman. So at 33, that would be my pick.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
Very eloquently said Keon Coleman. Now, Big Mike, you are Dan Morgan, Dave Canales. What are you doing at 33?
Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna switch it up since I have a sleeper that I think is gonna be there. I'm gonna roll with D'Angelo. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with D'Angelo. I'm gonna say Keon Coleman. And when we finish this, y'all see my strategy.
So, Mike, you going just like D'Angelo, Keon Coleman, wide
Yeah,
receiver.
yeah.
And let me interject, y'all. I gotta say something.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Steve Smith got mad at your boy today, man. I commented on Steve Smith Instagram today, and he responded to me. I just thought about that because he had his top five. I don't know if anybody follows Steve Smith on his Instagram, but he had his top five, and I didn't agree with Xavier Word, and
Who do he have? Who do he have?
I
If you can remember.
I can't remember. I know Xavier Worthy was number five, and I was like, Xavier Worthy in your
Mm-mm.
top five? Come on, man. And he commented. I have to go back and look, but it was something to the effect of, well, let me see you make one and see if people see if people like yours or something like that, And I just comment. I was like, man, I say, I'm just saying that uh I don't think Xavier Worthy is top five material. You know what I'm saying? I would replace Xavier Worthy with Keon Coleman. In a nutshell. So yeah, I just wanted to say that.
I'm finna go up there and tell him quit wearing that fucking hat like that. I want to go up there and tell
All
him
right.
that he quit wearing that goddamn hat brim like that.
Now, here it is. I'm on the clock. I am picking. I forget how to say his name. Jarjan Newton from Illinois. The D
He lying.
tackle three technique. Put them aside. Derek Brown, who you just gave a contract to get that push up the middle. Because one, We are playing this year. We're gonna play some quarterbacks that can step up in that pocket and throw that thing down the motherfucking field. So if they got this guy predicting to drop a little bit because of the quarterback stuff like that, and I think he will be there at 33. He will at that position. He will be the second D tackle, and he will be a three technique opposite side of Derek Brown. Your zero run stuff. That's what you need. Not a wide receiver, people. Not a wide receiver. You need to put some pressure on these quarterbacks that's coming out. That's who I am picking at 33. Jari Newton, D tackle out of Illinois. The, and for the pick at 33 in the second round, getting the second best player at his position, that's what you want to do. You talking about a dog, you wanting dogs, game changers. There you go. And that's the
I
reason I did it.
I'm 100% agreeing with you, Goat. I just don't think he's gonna be there at 33. That's why I didn't say him.
Yeah, you know.
That's the reason why
I don't either.
I didn't
I don't think
I,
he's gonna be there at all.
I love you, Goat, but I think you reaching just a little bit.
Well, first off, if
Okay.
this is the draft room right
He
here
ain't
at
reaching.
33,
He not reaching. It's just the fact that he ain't gonna be there.
we taking
Well,
first off
y'all
we
got to
taking
think. Yeah, yeah.
Keon Coleman. You outnumbered, go. We taking Keon Coleman
Okay,
if he on the
okay,
fucking
okay,
board.
okay,
That's clear.
okay, okay,
He coming on.
okay.
But yeah, we going outside wide receiver. If this the fucking
Fact.
boardroom right here, you outnumbered, go. You just gonna be a mad motherfucker. But
No,
Yeah,
no,
Zerg
no,
he,
no,
picking
no,
is
no, no, no,
very
no.
good.
he gonna be
No, no,
yeah.
no. Let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. If that defensive tackle is sitting there at 33, fuck Keon Coleman. I want to make
I feel
sure.
Well,
You,
tell him
I
again,
would, I
Mike.
would, I would,
Tell him
I would,
again, Mike.
I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that because if that's the case, Keon Coleman will probably be there at 39. So I ain't gonna argue that.
Look, I'll be real with you. If I take that defensive tackle and Keon Coleman gets take that 34, oh fucking well.
Tell him again, Mike. Because
I ain't gonna
what
say
you got to
I
understand.
ain't gonna be like that now. I'm not gonna be like I'm gonna be like fuck. God damn it. I ain't gonna be like oh fucking well. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean I ain't gonna be mad, but I ain't gonna be happy either.
I feel it.
Yeah,
Only,
I
yeah.
only,
feel it.
only,
You
only
if he
thing
there, you
it
can
takes.
send this shit in. You can send it in.
Only
I ain't
thing
gonna
it
say nothing.
takes is for a JJ McCarthy to get picked, somebody to reach on Bo Nix or something like that in the first round, and one of them receivers that y'all may be talking about that y'all like to get picked. That means them guys at them position, and then somebody say, you know what, I better go ahead and get one of these offensive tackles, one of these 8 to 9 offensive tackles that could come off this board, and that's gonna drop some of them guys right there to us at 33. It's gonna happen. Something gonna be sitting there that's gonna wet our whistle. Come, and it might wet somebody else's whistle, and they might be a trade. It might be a trade because somebody might got to have somebody that drop uh uh start a motherfucking day two. So I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Now
But
let's go back with the exercise again. Let's go back. Let's mix it up a little bit. We started with who do we start with? MDJ or D'Angelo? Who do we who
Yeah, I
MD,
went
MDJ?
first. I went first last time. I went first last
MDJ
Okay,
went
time.
first.
okay. Let's start with D'Angelo. D'Angelo, you are Dan Morgan, Canales.
Hmm.
What are you doing at 39?
What am I doing at 39? Okay, what I'm doing at 39, let's see. Okay, we went receiver with my first pick. Now, I know y'all boys I know y'all boys hold strong on the center, and I know that's a need that we definitely need. So by Keon Coleman, I'm gonna go with your boy Zach Martin. Zach Martin is out of Notre Dame. Zach Martin, 6'4", 315 pounds, well rounded. Well, he's a guard actually, but you know he has some some time at playing center. So me personally, I think Zach Martin would make a great center. I don't know if he would come in and beat out Austin Corbett, you know.
You thought
So
Zach Frazier?
No,
Yeah, what am I talking? Zach Frazier.
Zach Frazier's at Western Virginia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what the
Zach.
fuck am I?
You talking about Zach? You
What,
said Zach. No,
I,
Zach
what,
Frazier.
what the
Zach
fuck am I
Frazier.
talking about? Zach Frazier. Yeah, goddamn, I'm a dumb motherfucker. Yeah, yeah. Zach
Mm.
Frazier. God damn. Yeah, give me Zach Frazier. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking about.
Frazier
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
Zach Frazier out of
Zach
West
Frazier.
Virginia. At 39.
Yeah, the West Virginia. Yeah, 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 yeah. My bad, fellas.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got you. Good, like I said, good pick too. He should be there.
yeah.
He should be there. Center. So center position for the 39 pick. All right, Mike. You are Dan Canales, Dan Moore. What you doing at 39?
Okay, Zach Frazier would definitely be my pick if he was there, but I don't think he's going to be there at 39. I think by that time it's too late. So with that, usually I would say I would trade back, but I'm not going to do the trade back scenario. I'm going to do something that's 100% against the grain. I'm going to get Sanders from Texas, tight end.
You gonna
I
go get
like I like
Sam?
You go,
Sanders.
yeah, I like
Yeah, you
Sanders, but you
I
don't think
like
you're reaching for him at that pick?
I'm absolutely reaching for him, but I have a good reason, and y'all gonna see when I put this together. But like I said, normally I would trade back and get him, but since we're just talking about just a scenario, I'm gonna get Sanders for two reasons. One, he was 100% one of the best tight ends in college football last year. Brock Bowers number one, he was 1B, 700 yards, zero drops, zero drops. He didn't drop a single pass. So I like that security blanket. And now my offense says DeAndre got Johnson, Thielen, Coleman, and Sanders. Let's keep going. Y'all gonna see what I'm doing.
okay. So hold on. I'm daydreaming. Who'd you say now? Once again, Mike. What
Sanders from Texas, tight end.
tight end.
okay. Tight end for Texas, Sanders. Okay, good pick, good pick. Okay, I'm a
But
pick
yeah, yeah.
at 39, and I will be getting Enos Rakestraw Jr., cornerback out of Missouri, at 39.
That's a
Corner is
good
a
pick.
need.
That's not a bad pick.
So we can go in there and play some defense. So we can lock down some of these. Just in case JC Horn gets a little boo boo this year, and I'm not caught with my pants down like we was against Mike Evans and all them boys uh, a year ago. I'm not gonna have it, y'all. I can't do it. That's my reason for it. Ennis Racestraw Jr. out of Missouri at 39. MDJ, what you
Yeah.
doing there, buddy?
Now I'm finna jump in there. Before I get into mine, like what Mike was saying, I think Jatavion Sanders would be a good pick because tight ends are mismatches, but that boy can actually block too. You know, offensively he's a mismatch, but that boy can actually block too. And I
That's
credit that.
fact.
I credit that to Q was telling me about him earlier. I looked into him. I was gonna say him, but I looked into him, and that boy can be a problem in the right type of offense. So that won't be no bad pick, Mike. But for me, like I said, 33, we got Troy Franklin, and if you walk with me at 39, I'm finna give you a real unpopular pick. But it's on the defensive side of the ball. It's a guy that can play on the edge. I got Chris Braswell. The reason I went with Braswell, you got your Chop Robinsons. He not gonna be there. Like Chop Robinson would be your Brian Burns right now. You know what I'm saying? 4-4 speed. He beat everything to the outside. It's pure outside pass rushing if you had Chop Robinson. But I don't think he'll be at no 39. He'll be gone. I said Chris Braswell. He was on the other side of Turner in Alabama. It's gonna be like a high upside guy. Now he ain't gonna blow you away with no raw athleticism, but that boy got technique. Now I was on YouTube earlier. They did like little breakdowns on the kid, man. That dude, he used his hands. So he coming in here with actual pass rush moves. It ain't really got to be taught to him. It just got to be cleaned up and worked on. But like I said, it ain't no athleticism pick. But what you got here now, you got Clowney, who that boy can grow off of, and you got a defensive scheme where it's not necessarily the players. Evero want the players to play to his scheme as opposed to him changing his scheme to the players. But I think we need something on defense with the second pick. You can't forget about that side of the ball. Right now, we probably say that's the strength of your team, so you want to add to it. You don't want to neglect it and not add to it. I say you need an edge rusher because you got Burns out of here. We ain't got no elite guy that's just gonna come out here and dominate one side or command no double team. It's gonna be a pass rush by committee, and that's somebody you could throw in the rotation now that have actual pass rush moves. He used the cross top a lot where he'll go across the lineman face and go to the outside shoulder. He'll fight the hands, go to the outside shoulder. Like I said, it ain't athleticism, but he coming with a little bit of technique. And a lot of people ain't talking about him. So he's somewhat of a sleeper, but at 39, I think he'll be there, go.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm seeing what you're doing, MDJ, and see that's why I picked my first round pick because I'm saying, like you just said, we pass rushing on the edge by committee. We got
Yeah.
stopgap guys that's gonna be there with the Clowney, with the Wanhams, with the you giving Bono and all them guys one more year to see what you got and all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too much worried about getting that rush from the outside. You know what I'm saying? Closing in. I said, well, I might as well push the pocket since I got Big Derek Brown there, and we don't pay him anyway. Give me a three technique where I can't allow these guys to step up.
Exactly.
You know what
And,
I'm
and
saying?
just
So
and
I'm a
just like
pass rush
yeah. Just
from
to add to
from the middle.
what you saying, like I said, we got rid of the guy we could lean on for it. So it's gonna be
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
rotational type thing. It ain't gonna be pass rushing from one position, man. We're gonna need the whole defense to be able to get after it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be
Okay,
more so
okay. I get.
scheme than just
I
sending the
smell
guy.
you. I
Yeah,
smell what you cook. I smell
for
what you
sure.
cooking.
For sure.
So okay. Well, I'm gonna come right back at you then. You back on the clock at 65. What you
Wait,
gonna
wait,
do?
hold on. I thought that was 65 pick though.
No, that
That
was
was
39.
39 for me. That was 39 for me.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was 39 for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you back on the clock, MDJ, at 65. What you gonna do? Pressure on.
Yeah, now 65, I ain't gonna give you too much at 65. Now 65 about the last pick that you're gonna make that I feel like gonna actually come in on your team and
Yes,
you
sir.
want it,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
want it to be a
That's
difference
why we.
maker.
Yeah, that's why we
Everything
doing this
else,
exercise.
yeah,
There you go. There you go.
everything else gonna be a little developmental shit. Like when with the way I'm going with mine, like Mike said, he got a plan. Like what I really dug into, I started looking at the roster, right? So I said, okay, man, everybody said we need an edge rush. I look at Todd Robinson, I'm like, dang, you might have that in like Amari Barno. Why not just develop him? And you know what I'm saying? And I get to looking at a Darius Robinson. You got DJ Johnson. Why not just develop him? They about the same type player. So I'm trying to go to stuff that the team need with the first three picks that Mike can come in and make an impact. So everybody hollering center. Now, like I said earlier, I like Austin Corbett ability. The only question is his health. You know what I'm saying? Because when he healthy, you damn near say he the best lineman you got. So as far as a position of need, you need a center, and this about the last time where you can get somebody that's worth a damn, other than it being like a developmental type deal. So Fraser probably gonna go off the board. Barton gonna go off the board. The number one boy, Powers Johnson. But right here, you might be able to still be able to get Van Pran. And Van Pran
Mm.
plays center. Mike say it all the time. He only gave up one damn sack. I mean, you got a true center right there. And he played for a team that was running the ball, downhill football. That's going to be a part of your offense this year, I think. So I say Van Pran if he there. Now, he might not be there. You're going to have to look to another type of center. You got Bo Limmer. He got out of Arkansas. Same thing. He probably selling run blocking more than passing. But like I said, this pick right here might not necessarily play for you. It's just insurance for Austin Corbett because you need it. But so at 65, that's all I got for you. You go find you a center or either a guard that got capability to play center. But I would say if I had to pick, it'd be Van Pran. But if he ain't there, like I said, you go get like a bowl lemon, you go ahead and reach. It might be a little bit of a reach, but you go ahead and get it and feel that need.
He'll
Okay.
be there.
Yeah, I hope he do. I hope he beat up, Mike.
And I don't even need to go because that nigga just stole my pick. God damn
Hey,
It's on me.
it.
Who it's on me?
They gonna get Van praying. Yes, sir, D'Angelo. Come on with it.
Well, unfortunately for me, Mike reaching in the second round for Jatavion Sanders. He just caused me to have to divert my plan. My plan
Well,
was
no,
to
no.
go.
I mean, you could go ahead and get Sanders. See, the exercise is you getting Sanders at 65. Well, you said Mike reached. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
if you want Sanders at 65, you see what I'm saying? Because that's doable.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He is not gonna be there at
see,
65.
I agree with Mike. I just don't think he at 65. That's the second best tight
I
end
don't think on
in
some
the
real
draft.
shit. I don't think he's gonna make it past pick 50.
And that's a I agree.
Well,
It's a
well, well, wait,
possibility.
wait, wait,
It's
wait.
a
Like I say,
possibility.
some people got him anywhere from 56 to 60.
The
So
earliest
it's
I've
not a
seen,
reach to say him going at 65.
the earliest I've seen him go was 47, or was
And
it
y'all,
49?
these motherfuckers right here could take that pick, move up. Let's say he dropped down to 60. They could trade with somebody and trade that seventh round pick or whatever. They might trade a future sixth round pick or something like that to move up. We don't need to, but you know what I'm saying? You don't know what
Yeah,
might happen draft night. So I mean, if that's your pick right there, then I mean, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I can see it.
yeah. That was my pick. I said, God damn, Mike done took my. That's why I said, damn, you don't think you reached for him a little bit, Mike? But yeah, Jatavion Sanders, pick 65. That's my pick. I mean, second best tight end in the draft. I mean, hey, we need a pass catching tight end that can block, and that is Jatavion Sanders.
Yeah,
Now,
because
D'Angelo,
Yeah,
remember I said that if it was any scheme where I could trade back, I would have traded back
right,
with a
and I
guy
agree.
Yeah.
standing. Because I damn sure know I'll reach for him, but the way I looked at it was the offensive line with Van Pran and with those individuals for the future is Fitz. The
Yeah,
offensive weapons is Fitz. My sleeper pick is going to fill the offense up to a T where I get to look at Dave Tepper and Bryce Young and say, if this nigga can't succeed now, we are quarterback away from a Super Bowl offense. Get
mm,
this nigga the fuck out of here.
mm.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
you
ready. I'm ready
right.
to hear your damn sleeper now. You got
Right.
Yeah,
You got me.
you
You got me
you
excited to hear that
yeah, I'm
shit.
ready to hear what the fuck you talking about.
you don't want to leave no stone unturned. And like I say, once again, the object of this exercise today, tonight, is to try to drill it into people's mind. We only got 3 bullets, y'all. We only got 3 bullets that's gonna
That's what
kill.
I'm saying.
The rest of
Yeah,
them motherfuckers is rat shots at
yeah.
best. I'm trying to tell you now. That's 33, 39, and 65. Now, and with the sleeper at 100 or 101 or wherever we at right there, that's a value pick. That's a value pick. That's why that's our sleeper pick, because that's a value pick. But we'll see what everybody's value pick is right there. But them 3 killer bullets right there, them hollow points, better be 33, 39, and 65. That's all I'm telling you.
And
Big
they
Mike,
got it.
you
Hold,
on the
hold on.
clock, baby.
Hold on, though, go, man.
Uh,
Now, you know I talk to you enough, man. 65. You need to tell me somebody. I know who you gonna say. You need to tell me about a wide receiver. Now, go on, get it to the people. I hear it, so they gonna hear it. Goddamn it.
no,
Who
no,
you
Yeah,
no, no,
you
taking
ain't
at
make your
65?
no, no,
65
no,
pick
no,
yet.
no, no, no. That's Mike. Mike got his 65. I ain't made my 65 yet. Mike got his 65. Go ahead, Mike.
They look, Flame for Jesus said it. My man MDJ said it. I'm getting Van Pran at 65. Um,
Mm,
I'm I'm
I
not
like
gonna I'm not gonna leave the top three without a center. So I'm getting
Yeah,
Van Pran
yeah,
at center to
Yeah, I
make
like
sure I
that.
can solidify. My whole strategy in the draft at first was something similar to yours, GOAT, what fits the defense. But then I thought about it and I said what made us commit suicide last year was Bryce Young, and everybody saying the nigga just didn't have enough. I'm
Mm,
leaving no excuses on the board. Nigga, I'm giving you everything
okay. Okay.
because I want to either see him evolve to another level or for me to be able to say at the first pick of the 2025 draft, the Carolina Panthers select one or the other.
All right. Now, here's where I'm getting ready to go at. Now, here's where I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go on it. I'm getting ready at 65. I picked Braylon Trice. Braylon Trice for my center. Now, the reason why I got a center, a D tackle, and a cornerback is this right here. Y'all say, oh shit, you ain't pick no wide receiver. Because I'm looking at this right here. You got DJ Johnson. You got Thielen. Then you got Mango. If Mango
You
don't
ain't
pop
got
his
Mingo.
ass,
Mingo about to
huh?
be traded, so we ain't gonna have Mingo. That boy on the
You
trading
don't
block.
know that yet. You don't know
We
that
don't know
yet.
that yet,
But see,
but he on the trading
if this
block.
okay, so that means you shouldn't have picked the motherfucker in the first place at 39. You took
Right.
that nigga the second highest in the motherfucking draft last year, and now you getting ready to get him out of here in a year. So that tells me if you get him out of here in a year, you should have got the motherfucking quarterback out of here in a year. Cause he was terrible. Okay, so therefore that was your second highest pick. Your second time that you went in there and picked a wide receiver with these high hopes and didn't hit on it. So therefore, I'm supposed to go to war right now with Johnson, Thielen, and motherfucking Mango. Now everybody else in the league got three hitters. If sometimes some people got two, some people got one, and they get the job done. You already gave this motherfucker right here three. I'm giving him a motherfucking a center, $150 million worth of motherfucking guards, the two tackles, a first round tackle, and another tackle that's been consistent his whole career. If he can't play with that, you got to go, homeboy. You got to go. But I'm gonna come back now and I'm gonna give y'all my sleeper, Tez Walker out of UNC. The reason why Tez gonna be a sleeper because Tez ain't got enough tape. Tez fell in that portal and he ain't got enough tape. But Tez Walker is right up there with the rest of them boys. If he'd have had a whole year at UNC, or he'd have had 2 years at UNC, he fell in that portal. He played at at HBCU. Go look at him. He got the numbers, but he just ain't got enough tape. So he's gonna drop in the draft right here. He's a 4.3 in the 40. He got that speed with the rest of the boys that's up there. He got it. He got it all to me. He just need more tape at that level.
Okay.
Tez Walker is my sleeper, and I'm giving this nigga another receipt. There it is.
All right.
Give me a sleeper, Mike.
My sleeper, because of how deep the draft is, I'm confident he's going to fall to 101. And that's my man out of Wisconsin, the running back, Allen Braylon. The man is a Mack truck. I know people probably heard me talking about him. He's damn near 240 pounds. Every year, he's had 12, 11, 12 touchdowns. You get him in the red zone, he is a nightmare to stop. There was so many times last year we had third and one, fourth and one, and we couldn't move the fucking ball. You give him this offensive line and you hand this man the ball, he's going to wear down your defense. He's going to control the clock. Not to mention, he has not had a season where he's averaged less than 5.4 yards a carry. It doesn't exist. He's that kind of monster. And his best year, he averaged 6.4 yards a carry. You get this matchup behind a good offensive line, and you go run heavy. You control the clock. You keep your defense off the field. You open up all kind of shit for your fucking offense. Play action is now a nightmare. They're not loading the box now because the Bryce Young has no weapons. They're loading the box because they got to worry about this Matt truck every time he touches the ball. That is my sleeper. And with him, again, I get to look at Bryce and I get to look at Tepper, and I can say, honestly, Braylon Allen, Sanders, Coleman, Johnson, Thielen, new offensive line. If this nigga cannot get anything going with this offense, because any other quarterback could take this offense to the Super Bowl. Get him the fuck out of here.
Got to go. Got to. D'Angelo, give me a
Yo,
sleeper, cuz.
here we go. Here we go. My sleeper is none other than Kyrie Jackson. Yes, sir. Kyrie Jackson out of the University of Oregon. 6'4", 6'4", runs a 4.5. Now, I know a lot of people will say 4.5 at corner. They don't like that. But you got to take into consideration the boy is 6'4", and I comp him too. I'm not gonna say that he remind. I'll say this. He reminds me of a young Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner 2.0, a little raw, not as fast as Sauce, but with the size, is 6'4". He has nice fluid hips. He can jam you. He with his range, even though he doesn't have great catch up speed, but due to the fact of him being 6'4", the quarterback would has to put the ball in the perfect spot. When he's covering his receivers because he's so long, he's able to make plays on the ball. So
Mm,
I'm going to go with Kyrie Jackson. Kyrie Jackson, he had a pass that and it's undisclosed reasons. I don't know why he transferred from Alabama, but I do know he came from JUCO, top recruit coming out of JUCO. So I kind of hold a little piece of my heart for JUCO players because I played JUCO ball, so I kind of understand the grind that he had to come on. So I know he got that dog in him. So my sleeper pick would be Kyrie Jackson, and we all know we need somebody to be able to step in on that number two role, or just in case JC was to get hurt, like he has done his career so far.
I like that pick.
MDJ,
Return.
Yeah,
sleeper pick.
yeah, man. I'll be patiently waiting, man, because I got something special, but it ain't even the play I'm finna say, because Mike said who I like. Like, as far as my picks, I've been going with shit that you don't have on your roster. You don't have a power running back on your roster. So Allen, I think it's perfect. Now he's got youth, strength at the line when he run, and like I said, you just look at his size. He's a damn bruiser. He can get you some short yardage because your quarterback ain't sneaking for no yard or two. So you need a power back in the room. You got Blackshear, who like a third down back. You got Chuba, kind of all around back. Same thing with Sanders. Sanders can do a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? You can catch, run out the backfield, but what I've been waiting on, go, cause you King Richard Petty and shit, and you stay on
Uh
my
huh.
ass. So I'm finna
Uh
get
huh.
back on
Uh
your
huh.
ass. Now
Okay.
who the fuck
Okay.
what the fuck silly you were talking about? Cause you said Braylon Trice, brother. That's a damn defensive end edge rusher. So I need you to explain that damn pick, Mr. Petty, cause I ain't gonna let you slide with that.
Did
But
I?
but but
What I
Braylon
say?
Trice is an edge rusher. He an edge rusher. So I think you meant somebody else, but Trice he an edge rusher out of Washington.
Did I say Braylon Trace?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what you
he did.
said.
He did say Braylon Trice, and
Yeah, he
I
he an
said,
edge rusher.
yeah, he is Russell. He damn sure is.
Yeah,
I
and
meant my center.
he
I meant my center. I must have been looking at the wrong center at that number. I'm
yeah,
looking at my center at that number. I'm sorry, man. I fuck up.
yeah. Players fuck up. I
Well,
tell you that all the
player
time,
fuck
but
up.
you
Hell,
stand on my
hell,
you
I
stand on my
fucked up
ass.
too. Yeah, I fucked up too. Hey, players fuck up. Goddamn
Players
it,
fuck up.
I mean,
But
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I meant Chris, my boy out of Boston College. I'm sorry, man.
no, it's all good.
Christian.
It's all good.
Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
You
sorry.
you you know I'm
I,
a
I
stunt,
was,
yeah, cause you be getting on
yeah,
me and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I'm
I'm
both y'all.
sorry. I'm sorry.
and
I
I
was
heard,
looking.
I caught that too, MDJ. But
Yeah,
goddamn it, you know, I thought I was tripping. I said, well,
yeah.
Y'all,
maybe I'm
I
tripping.
had wrote down a bunch of shit on my shit where I was looking at players sitting there around 65 and this and that. I meant motherfucking Christian Montgomery out of Boston College. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's
I
educational
appreciate
channel. I
it,
ain't,
y'all.
I ain't gonna let you get
Yeah,
no
yeah, yeah, yeah,
bullshit.
yeah, 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 yeah. No
I ain't
doubt,
gonna
no
let you
doubt,
get
no
no
doubt, no
bullshit.
doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
But yeah, I'm
That's
just gonna echo Mike though. I'm echoing Mike, man. Get you a power running back. Like I said, man, a lot of people need to look at this roster. You got stuff on this roster that a lot of people be looking to draft, and you might could work with that. I know we've seen it before, but you got a new coaching staff in here. They need to coach, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So something
Right.
different that we ain't got is a power running back, like Mike said.
And the fact of the matter is, Chuba Hubbard is on the last year of his
Contract.
contract. You know what I mean? And the man tried his best last year, but he still only ran 3.8 yards a carry. And no matter what anybody say, when we was 3rd and 1, that man wasn't moving the chains. Nobody was moving the chains. And I want somebody that, especially, and another reason why I said Allen, because of this damn rule change. You can barely tackle any damn body.
Right,
You imagine trying to tackle a Mack truck with all these damn rules? It's gonna be horrible.
right. And let's be
Very,
honest too. Let's be honest too when it comes to Chuba. I mean, come on. I mean, how many teams would Chuba be starting on? I mean, he's a great number 2 back, but let's be realistic here.
and I agree with that. And I agree with that.
I
and
like
that's
him, but yeah, we do need a somebody to come in and compete with him. Yeah, even though I'm not out on Miles Sanders. Me, I know a lot of people are. I think Miles Sanders is going to have a bounce back year. Me personally,
cause see that get to the thing. So would y'all pay Cuba?
that's another thing. I wouldn't pay him. Hell no. And I don't think we gonna pay him. And I think that's why we bringing in running backs. You know, because I mean that's what the good teams do. The good teams don't pay running backs. They recycle them. Kansas City recycled the hell out your ass. They did pay. They did pay. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but a 1 year deal. They didn't give him no money.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
All day long. That's that. Hey, that's a great that's a great point. That's a great guy, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's a great example.
Hmm.
So and then see the league going to running back by committee, and don't act like we can't upgrade the position like Chuba is just it, y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
R- Running
I
backs come
mean,
a dime a dozen. Dime a
and
dozen. You can find a
all day
goddamn
long,
running back anywhere.
all day long, all day. So what? Okay, so where'd you go, MDJ?
I was like Mike, man. I think we need that short yardage running back in Allen, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I echo
Okay.
Mike. Another pick I like, I like going linebacker. So you had something to come in after Shaq and Jewel. Cedric Gray from North Carolina, I like him too. Like I said, your last 4 or 5, anything past the 3rd round, man, that's just developmental type shit. You know what I'm saying? You might can find somebody to make a splash there, but your main, like you said, the main 3 kill shots that we need is 33, 39, and 65. We need them to come in and make an impact right away if possible.
Come in and make an impact.
Facts. But any other team that didn't have, if like, okay, if Bryce Young wasn't our quarterback, my 4 picks would have not been all offense. It would have nowhere near been all offense. Y'all done heard me talk about defensive back being a top need. Y'all done heard me talking about how trying to get a defensive end. The thing is I'm trying to force the GM, the coach, and the owner by the end of the year to have to make a decision. I'm trying to because if let's say not even nobody like Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. Let's say you gave Trevor Lawrence or Jared Goff that kind of caliber offense.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to live in the playoffs. They're
Nah,
going to
I think Jared
live
Goff.
there.
I think Jared Goff better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence.
I agree.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
agree. 100%.
Me, me and Go had that talk the other night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree 100%. But I'm saying either one of these quarterbacks, you put them in an offense like what we have and what I added to it. There's no way in hell you will say, "Are we gonna make it to the playoffs or not?" You won't even think about Justin Herbert, any of them. There's no way you will even fathom in your head, can we get to the playoffs? You would know. So now I'm forcing your decision come the end of the year. Bryce Young does not develop and does not show you 4,000. That's why I kept saying I need to see 4,000 yards. And I mean that. I need to see 4,000 yards from Bryce Young at the end of this year in order to keep him. And the touchdown ratio needs to be like 24-10.
Man,
I wouldn't even. I agree.
4,000 yards asking a
That,
lot, bro.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. MD. I
That's a
don't.
lot.
Nah, he ain't gonna hit 4,000, but give me at least give me 35 to 37. Shit.
37 is minimum. With three receivers and a tight end. Because if you look at it, they talking about Keon Coleman and Xavier Leggett as wide receivers. They're looking at Sanders and Ben Sinnott. We know they're gonna get a center. So they already looking at the draft, thinking about adding two more weapons for this nigga. You mean to tell me Keon Coleman, Deontay Johnson, and Adam Thielen, Sanders or Ben Sinnott with an improved offensive line? That's not enough weapons to get at least 3,700 passing yards.
Well, it all depends if he gonna take shots down the field. I mean, Deacon and Duncan ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, yeah. The intermediate and short shit ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
He gonna have to
I
stretch. But
feel that,
that's
but
why you need an outside receiver, though, Mike. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need the
it,
outside threat.
facts. But also, I gave you the one thing that you don't have. A safety. Carolina thinking the same way. Sanders and Sinat. They're trying to get him a safety blanket. Somebody that can block, cut, go in, go out. Both of these tight ends that they're looking at are not a just one block, go run one uh decent route and catch. These boys can run different routes all over the offense. So they plan on giving this nigga two more weapons. So even if you can't get the ball down 60 yards down the field, the man can throw between 35 and 40 yards. I've seen the motherfucker do it. If
Yeah,
you cannot consistently get down the field with three receivers, a tight end, and a power offensive line with a power running back, nigga, you need to retire from playing football. Sport is not for you. Go to the UFL, the CFL, something, nigga. The NFL is not for you.
and Mike, I'm gonna say this now. I'm not all the way out on Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying? I'm brave enough to fucking say I'm not all the way out on the boy. I mean, if you look at him in college, he got some fucking ability, man. Some people act like the boy can't do shit. I'm of the belief that he can be a serviceable quarterback. Like I said, his stealing to me is like a Brock Purdy type shit. He not gonna go will you no motherfucking game, but if you put some playmakers around him, he could definitely make some shit shake. That's just me. Like I said, you give him the
Now,
right
now
shit,
MDJ,
he can make something work.
MDJ, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not out on Bryce Young either. I am not. To me, I feel it was a horrible rookie year. He didn't have the right coaching behind him. He did. He had one solid weapon in the outfield. Then Adam Thielen. I feel like there was things that were stacked against him, and there was times he showed
Yeah.
flashes throughout the year. Now he had a lot more bad than good, but he did show some flashes throughout the year for me to say this motherfucker might have it. I'm just at the point of saying I'm giving you zero excuses to why you can't perform. I'm not getting you. You're not. You got the number one separation. You got a motherfucker that is great at route running. You got your security slot receiver. You got a security at tight end. You got a new offensive line, and you got a power back. My nigga, I gave you everything that. Because if I give him a deep threat, that's not what he's best at.
But Mike, when you show me these flashes, you understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking for. When you show me these flashes, or
Mm-hmm.
like I keep telling y'all, the quarterback position is the most important position in professional sports today, bar none. This guy touches the ball every single time the offense is on the field. He is supposed to, regardless of you having one, even two bad linemen. Let's say we had two bad linemen. The whole line was not trash. Y'all don't like it when you compare to C.J. Stroud or something like that. We broke it down on the show where C.J. Stroud line wasn't the best or even comparable to this and that. You go back to Joe Burrow. The year after he came back off the ACL or whatever it was, MCL or whatever it was, where he got sacked 10 times, he did not have the best line because people was like, y'all going to get this boy killed. But what did he do with that line? He went to the motherfucking Super Bowl. So we
But
got to
go.
stop
What
this.
did he have though? What did he have?
He
He
had
had a running
Jamar
back.
Chase,
He had two outside receivers. He had Higgins, Chase, and he had a tight end as well. So he had
And he had Tyler
playmakers, bro.
Boyd. And he had Joe
Yeah,
Mixon.
yeah.
And let
Now,
me
And
say
everybody
what?
this.
wants to sleep on Tyler Boyd, but he had
Let
playmakers.
me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. Is I'm a piggyback off of Mike and MDJ. I ain't all the way out on Bryce. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I'm all the way out on him. It's just I noticed things in college that I just didn't think would translate well to the NFL. And it's one thing we haven't seen from Bryce. It's one thing we ain't seen from Bryce. He didn't do it in high school because you know he played in Southern California. He didn't do it in Alabama because he played in the SEC. And
there
Goat,
you
I think
go.
you know where I'm about to go with this.
Yes,
What's
sir.
one thing we ain't ever seen Bryce do?
Cold and wind.
We have never seen Bryce play in cold weather. Now, when it gets to the end of that season, we got to travel to Green Bay, Chicago, somewhere. Do, do y'all think? Do y'all think Bryce has the arm strength to be able to cut that wind coming off that Michigan that Michigan Lake Michigan? Do we think he has that arm strength to do that in
Now,
Green Bay?
now,
Come on
I
now.
agree with
Don't
that.
talk it. Don't
No, no,
talk
no.
it.
I,
Don't
I,
get
I
sour.
agree.
Don't
No,
get
I
sour.
agree.
Because
Now,
because
let me.
we got to go to Mile High. We got to go to Chicago. We got to go to Washington. Come on now. We got to go to Philly. Y'all don't know when them games gonna be. Y'all don't know when them games gonna be.
You
Talk to me.
100% right. No, you 100% right. So the thing is, I'm not out 100% on them. I'm not 100% in on them. What I'm doing, as you saw with the draft, I'm leaving no excuses. That's where I stand. My thing is, last year, my nigga, you showed me flashes. There was times that you did some shit, and
Far,
I was like, "Yo,
they
that
were
was a good
far and
fucking
few between
pass."
though. They were far and few
And they
between though.
were. So, and I'm gonna say this also. This is not me trying to help Bryce at all. This is me just stating facts. There was many of quarterbacks that was picked number one that was 100% as inconsistent as Bryce Young was last year. There's several. So what I'm saying is, nigga, can you get consistent and can you perform? Here's everything you need to fucking perform. Show me you can do it. So when next year comes, is Dan Morgan in the draft trying to think of a hard decision or is it an easy decision? Is the nigga saying this motherfucker's not it? Let me go get our quarterback, or is the nigga saying, should I draft a decent defensive end here? Do I need another defensive back here? Uh, I want him to make the decision hard for Dan Morgan. Make Bryce Young make the decision hard. Because if
But
you
you see
make
that,
it hard, that means you showed your ass this year.
and that's what I'm tripping on too, Mike, because a lot of these positions that we talking about now that they don't end up filling this year, we're gonna be right back talking about doing it again. Because just like you said, if he don't, that's what I said. Everything is under evaluation right now except for Derek Brown. That's the only nigga that got the bag that we going into this year sure about. Him, Taylor Moton, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know those positions are pretty much kind of solidified. Everybody else, we evaluate. So
And that,
2025, boom, we need this. 2026, we're gonna need this. We still
and
might be
go
for that guy here and there.
and go. That's another reason why I went on the draft the way I did. Because by the end of the first round next year, either I'm helping the defense because the offense is intact, or I'm finishing the offense. Because the only thing missing after the draft picks I made is Bryce Young. Is he going to be that guy or not? Because I'm a firm believer that you got to at least fit one side of the football.
No doubt.
You at least got to fit one side of the football. One side of the football you got to be sure of. If the offense is falling on all cylinders, then next year we can go in the draft. Let's get a defensive. Let's get a defensive end here. Let's get a defensive back. Let's get this. Let's get that. Let's start making sure we finishly complete this team. But if he doesn't perform first round, we like okay. Well, let's get our quarterback, and at least then we're starting over on a rookie quarterback contract,
Hmm.
and we don't have to pay a motherfucker for another 4 or 5 years like Chicago's doing right now.
And also, that quarterback ain't coming into no shit situation on the offensive side of the ball. He got
No,
shit on the
no,
offense.
not at
You know what
all.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's
Not at
got
all.
everything.
Not at
He
all.
He's
he
got the
got
weapons he
everything he
needs.
Yeah,
need to be
yeah,
Not at
to
all.
show me
right,
something.
right,
I was mad about some of the moves that they did in free agency. But now with this 33, with 33, 39, 65, with what they got, I'm reserving the right to see what they do. And with them saying already saying, because they said it, not me. They said a bunch of these guys are stopgap guys. I looked at the contracts, y'all, and I'm like, well, they're gonna wiggle their way out of this one, they're gonna wiggle their way out of that one, they're gonna wiggle their way out of that one. You can already see it. The writing is on the wall, how they gonna do this thing. A lot of some of these cats, yeah, y'all thinking, oh man, we gonna have him here, yeah. We got this guy gonna be no, that nigga gone. He gonna be out of here. He 1 year, 2 years, might get
3
cut
years.
mid season next year, something like that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be gone. Cause they gonna he done said, and I believe him now what Dan Morgan said, we're gonna build in the draft. He just got a bunch of stopgap guys right now to go ahead and build in the draft. But
Fact,
they done fucked up the draft capital so much around here, the future, the people that was here, they got to figure out a way how to do it.
One
facts,
thing
because
Dan one thing Dan Morgan doing, he ain't no dumbass, and I got to give it to him now. He is looking towards the future, but he also know his owner is an impatient motherfucker. So he know he got to
That
win a
that
few
that that
games
yeah
in
yeah yeah
between.
yeah yeah
So he
yeah yeah
gonna get some talent that he might can send out there right the fuck now and get him a few games to buy him some fucking time. So I can't be
you, you,
mad at him bringing in like a Clowney and some of these moves we question with overpaying a guard because he do know he need to win a few games to stay the fuck around here. He done seen what the fuck been going on.
not
yeah,
only that, MGJ, I'm gonna push it to another thing. I think the fact that he played here and he played a Super Bowl here, I
right.
think there's sentimental emotions connected to this team. Like, this is not a GM that's coming in and building a team that they have no connections to, and he's just trying to make this team succeed. That nigga had blood, sweat, and tears on that field.
Hmm.
That nigga
But
had
Mike, but
lost it
Mike,
all.
Mike, Mike,
What?
what DJ just said, that ain't gonna carry you but so far. You got an impatient owner. That ain't gonna
You know,
carry you but
that's what
so
I'm
far.
saying.
That ain't gonna
But that's
carry
what
you
I'm
but so
saying.
far.
I'm saying that's added to it. I'm saying the fact he got an impatient owner, and the fact of the matter, he's saying, if I don't have to put shit on this turf, and I can put something effective on this turf, and I have the ability to do it, I'm gonna find a way to start doing it as fast as possible, because this is this nigga's home too. It's not like he ain't. It's not like Carolina Panthers just some fucking team that hired him. That nigga had to. This nigga got his head rocked on that damn field.
Mhm.
This nigga bust his ass on that fucking field. That nigga don't want to see Carolina looking shitty as fuck either.
Yeah, he got emotional attachment to the Panthers. So I'm pretty sure he don't want to goddamn see them motherfuckers struggling. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. I think he's gonna do everything in his power to get this ship going the way it's supposed to be going.
And that nigga, and that's why I remember this when we wind the tape. And then when he first did his first press conference, when he made that little sneak jab to Fitter, and he said, you know what I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing bad because I still talk to, you know what I mean, Fitter to this day. We
Yeah, yeah,
still
yeah.
friends and all this, but there was
Yeah,
a lot of decisions that was made that I didn't technically agree with.
Yeah.
He was
Mm.
saying it then. He was like, I know this nigga fucked up. I watched him while he do it. The nigga wouldn't listen to shit. It was
Yeah.
like when you tell your homie, hey nigga, it's getting hot outside. You can't be moving work like that. These niggas cracking down. They gonna lock your ass up. You keep moving sloppy. And the nigga don't listen. Nah, I got it. I got it. Scott Fitter was too busy trying to impress a billionaire and just being a yes man. And Dan Morgan
yes,
saying, hold
man.
on,
That was the
nigga.
biggest thing. That yes, man, because now even David Newton and I think Scott Person say that he gave everybody what they wanted. People coming down, hey man, okay, well that's who we'll draft, and y'all could see it, man, in the war room. It's like
Yep.
Bunny didn't
Yep.
have no plan. It's like, oh,
No
you want
plan.
this guy here? You know what I'm saying?
Let me get him. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Where the scouting report? Where this and that? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
What are we doing here?
Hold on. This
Oh,
guy just called me. This guy want us to draft him.
Yeah,
Tell us
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
nigga,
talk.
yeah, yeah.
nigga,
Let's go ahead and
nigga,
draft
That's
him.
all
nigga, they
I'm
won't
telling you.
know. Nigga, they
Hell,
won't know. Big
I
board,
text you, nigga. You know
Yep.
what I'm
nigga,
saying? I throw
Yep.
a text
boy,
out there. Put me in too.
facts. Nigga, they won't know big board. They won't know names, slot down. There was no
Yeah,
planning. He's going
but
back and
but
forth.
but you know
You know
what?
what? I think we're just
You know,
gonna go with this guy.
and
You
it, and it
think,
showed.
nigga?
It showed his first draft when that motherfucker was doing all that trading back. You know what I'm saying? Accumulating picks, and you sitting here with a motherfucker that was arguably, you know what I'm saying, would have been a goddamn first, second round pick. He just had a health issue, and goddamn it, you pass him up for a goddamn punter.
Nigga.
For a
And
punter.
you know what? And it's crazy because after watching this nigga in the draft room and the shit he was doing, I hate to say this, but I actually didn't feel as bad about Matt Rule as I once did. I didn't. When I saw the nigga in the draft room and I saw the nigga walking around without a single plan in the world, without no big boy, without no thinking. This nigga just going back and forth talking to this person. This person texts me. You know what? I don't know. Maybe we should do this and do this for the
yeah.
second
And you
round.
look at
Nigga,
David
how
Tepper.
you
Right,
don't
What you
right.
think about this? What you think
Yeah,
about this?
well, we
David,
need
David
we
Tepper
needed.
trying to run a
Yeah,
goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck David Tepper been scouting at and shit? What the fuck do he know about? You know what I'm saying? This and that.
right,
He the owner. He ain't Jerry
right.
Jones or no damn body like that. Hell, he ain't. You the GM, motherfucker. And just like Karen, this is our question and answer part of the segment right here, y'all. The link is in the chat. This is the member show. Y'all jump on here, members. I want to hear some of y'all different voices. But Carolina Lottie said the messed up part is we talking on the mock draft. And why did they shit the bed again like they had the last 6 years, man? Why did they fuck up 33, 39, 65? Why did they
Well,
do that?
well, we don't know. If it was a fifth, we all be goddamn drunk. So, but all we can do,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
just got to sit back
If they fuck
and
up,
watch it. Hey,
if they fuck up, I'm gonna come up here and say they fucked up. That's just what
right,
I'm gonna do.
right,
I'm gonna say they
that's
fucked up.
right, right.
Yeah.
But right
The
now, we gotta hope that Dan Morgan got them get the bitch going the way it's supposed to be going.
the reason why I'm not going to respond to this yet because one, I don't know, and two, there's one thing this nigga has shown me. This is one thing Dan Morgan has shown me 100%. Is the niggas got a plan.
Right,
The nigga
Another
has
thing too,
shown
bro.
me by everything he's done, he's had a plan with every move. When he lost Brian Burns, he had a plan. When he didn't get Frankie Louvu, he had a plan. Deontay Jackson goes out the door, he had a plan. Every time that he moved, he had a plan behind it. So I'm gonna let this. I want to see what's the rest of the plan.
yeah,
Let me
It's
be
like this
quick.
too, man. It's like y'all want the culture to change, but the fans don't never change their mindset. I mean, I know they ain't gave you shit the last 4 5 years, but shit, if I'm expecting them to change, I'm gonna change my mindset and say, let me see, maybe they can fucking fix it. It's a stretch, but shit, I'm gonna think on the positive side rather than the fucking negative. That's just me.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, with all the changes right now, it's pretty much damn if you do, damn if you don't. So everything that they tried that they're implementing right now, people have made their comments in regards to making these making these type of these changes, but not having the balls or necessary courage to make those choices and say, hey, let me go ahead and get Brian Burns up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, don't get me wrong, I feel like we could have got more for him, but at the same time, is hey, y'all was iffy about him. I like the piece, but at the end of the day, hey, if we ain't winning with him, then let's try something different.
Well, Carolina
And I was
Logic, I
with you on
see
that
what you're
shit. I was
saying.
with you on that shit.
You say you don't change your mindset until they give you a reason. Well, so far, they start giving me reasons. Let me list some. Our offensive line has not been that good, but possibly 1 year out of the past, I don't know, decade. This is the first time they invested this much in the offensive line. That's one reason. Two, they made a very bad habit of not making sure that they put their feet in the ground for a homegrown talent on the defensive side of the ball in a long time. Who was the last defensive player that was signed? Deontay Jackson. Besides
Right.
him, you can't really name any that was drafted here. They put their
I mean,
feet in the ground and who?
could you say Jeremy Chin?
They didn't
Supposedly,
re- they didn't resign Jeremy Chin.
so resign or even like a big like a defensive pick. That's what I
Yeah,
was.
a defense. The defensive side of the ball. Defensive side of the ball. That we most times on the offense they signed DJ Moore, but they traded him. They signed Christian McCaffrey, but they traded him. They did not. They did not have any intentions of signing anybody on the defensive side of the ball in years besides Deontay Johnson. They finally put the ground and not let a stud go. Finally. Three, they haven't got rid of any draft picks. Almost every these past 3 years, they got rid of draft picks. They're trading up. They're trading the next years, whether it was for Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, some jackass that couldn't hold their own. They get rid of draft picks every year. They didn't do it this year. For the first time, we went in the draft and we have more picks than we started out as. People forget we supposed to only have 3 or 4 picks this year.
We only
We
got
ain't
three that's
supposed to
ours.
have.
Yeah, we only got three
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
ours. I told you
Only
that the
three of
other
these
day.
picks is ours.
Three is
We
our
actually got
original pick.
6 picks in this draft. We didn't have any picks.
That's a damn shame. We gave away so fucking much. Fourth, I see you up here there, buddy. What's going on with you?
Yeah, man, Gold. It's been a while, man. Shit, you already know, man. Goddamn behind the wheel, but um, hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I like Mike just said, man. We got some draft picks, and Mike, hey, I remember the last time I was on here, I had to handle some business, man. But we had a conversation about Bryce Young throwing goddamn 20 to 30 yards, and his ass ain't really, ain't really working out that way. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. When it comes to that 33rd pick, and we all say we got 39 and 65 or something like that. Um,
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If these motherfuckers don't do what they supposed to do, I think Dan Morgan and goddamn Dave Canales got to go because it's enough at this point, man. I look at, man. Let me tell you something. I done told y'all before. I ain't buying no goddamn jersey. I ain't
You
going
better
to no
not.
goddamn game. I
You better not.
cannot, man. I cannot invest. I'd rather put my money into the stock market than to put my money in the Carolina Panthers because I know I got a return coming when I go to the stock market. With these motherfuckers, I ain't getting shit but goddamn what we said 2-15. What the fuck we gonna do at 2-15? Nothing. Okay, last year, what we had, what, like a five or whatever. The year before that, damn 4-3. Like, it don't listen, man. We cannot equate to wins by not having above a 500 season. And if we can't get above a 500 season, that means your head coach, that means your owner, that means whoever else in that motherfucker don't know what the hell they doing. We ain't got time for that shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Dan Morgan, Dave Canales, and what y'all say, Brant Tillis, the one that's over there making that money shake like a stripper.
He moving
Cool.
that money now. He moving
Yeah,
that
he
goddamn
moving that
money
money.
now.
Yeah, yeah,
Say, hey, say, hey, he shaking that money like a stripper. What you say, Timmy?
yeah. Hey, making that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they emptying out the pockets now, but you know what I'm saying? We don't want to put the cart before the horse and dangle the carrot too much, man. But at the end of the day, yeah, I get what y'all saying, man. I know some of y'all want a receiver. Some of y'all want trenches. Some of y'all want defensive back. But I'm gonna ask the real question, man, because at the end of the day, is I get Dan Morgan, Brett Tillis, and Dave Canales. But let's be real about the situation. Everybody know what happened last year when Bryce Young got picked. This motherfucker was on the phone. I hope like hell. I don't know, but I hope like hell David Tepper got his ass to the sideline for real and ain't making no judgment call. Time 33 get called. To me personally,
Okay.
I want to go with the trenches because yeah, you cannot listen, man. Yeah, we need linebacker. Yeah, we need running back. All that shit. Yeah, that's fine. But if Bryce Young fuck this up this year, it's gonna be on him because they done spent money in the trenches. They done spent money to put people around him. Now we can still build, but I'm gonna tell y'all like this here: this motherfucker got to go if we don't have a 500 and better season this year.
I
Okay.
don't see 500. I don't see 500 for him. I don't
Come
see
Now,
500.
on, man. Come
Nah,
on,
nah,
go.
nah, nah,
no, no,
not with
no,
that
no. Wait,
schedule.
wait, wait. Now,
Not with that
wait. He
schedule.
said
I
a
don't
lot.
believe 500. No,
Now
no,
he
60.
said a lot. Let's dissect that. One, when you said about Dave Canales and Dan Morgan having to go, I think that's the last thing anybody should do. The last thing we need to do is try to restart a new regime if we have a losing season this year. And the reason why is our schedule is nothing but dogs upon dogs upon dogs coming against us. We do
Okay,
not
Mike.
have
Okay,
anywhere
Mike.
near a good schedule.
Don't give me that shit. Cause I don't give a fuck. Because this is the professional football league right here. It don't matter who line up on you on Sunday. So you already telling me you can't beat some of these motherfuckers. That's what you already telling me.
Well, no,
Okay, let's play
no.
devil's advocate, nigga. Since you want to go there, can they beat even if Bryce Young comes out and performs? Can we beat Detroit,
So
a
what that
team that
you
possibly
know
can
what
get
that
to the
mean?
Super
So,
Bowl?
So what you telling me in April, your quarterback ain't good enough to beat Detroit right motherfucking now. That's what you
I'm,
telling me.
That
you
ain't
know
what he
what?
telling you.
Okay.
He
Wait,
telling you
wait,
the
wait.
team ain't
Go,
shit.
go, go. Let me ask you a question. Name a quarterback in the NFC right now. You got faith beating Detroit.
A quarterback in the NFC got faith. Jalen
You,
with the
Jake.
Eagles.
You think the Eagles can beat Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna come see you that week, and I'm gonna
Brock,
take your
Brock
money,
Purdy,
bro. I'm
Brock
gonna take
Purdy
your
can
money
beat
that week.
Detroit. Brock
Brock
Purdy
You
can
Purdy.
beat.
think that you think the San Francisco 49ers can beat Detroit now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just did.
Hell yeah.
they
Okay,
just did.
Brock
okay.
Purdy ain't the nigga who beat them. They team beat them though. I mean,
Oh,
ain't no quarterback just
Hey,
gonna run over Detroit.
okay.
what we always say, any given Sunday, any team can get beat.
Detroit is
Okay.
good.
Okay. Now
Detroit is
pause.
good, Mike.
Pause.
But ain't
Y'all
Pause.
not
nobody.
naming good
Wait,
Pause.
teams. Y'all not
Pause.
naming just good
Pause.
quarterbacks. You're naming good
Now
teams, man.
pause. The reason why I said that because last year we talking about a team that was this close to the Super Bowl. You can say the same thing with Green Bay that was this close to the Super Bowl. San Fran went to the Super Bowl. You talking about teams that last year were already on the cusp or jumping to the Super Bowl, and we got to play all three. And you mean to tell me from a horrible, horrible fucking year and a horrible talent on the field, we gonna go from the very bottom of the barrel to beating Super Bowl contending type teams? You
What
saying that we
CJ
supposed to make
Stroud
that
did
big of
last
a
year?
fucking jump? We
What
supposed to make
CJ Stroud did?
all the holes that we got to fill on this team that we keep talking about, all the missing pieces that we still don't have. You mean to tell me you think we gonna jump from that to beating a Super Bowl contending team in just 1 year? That's not realistic, Go. Now
He
I
only
got
say
your
that
back
because
on a
it
lot
support
of
his
shit,
argument. That's the only
but
reason he
that's
say a
not
team like that,
realistic.
because it support his argument. He not gonna give you no realistic team because he gonna get a realistic answer. So he gonna give you a team that he know he can't fucking beat. He always do that shit. He not gonna give you no regular team, man. He just
What's
gonna,
that?
gonna cherry
Hey,
pick. You
well,
gonna cherry pick.
hey,
You gonna
well,
cherry
you
pick a
sitting
good
there,
ass team.
okay, okay, you sitting there, you say the Rams won 10 games. Last year. The Eagles and the Cowboys won 12 games, so they capable of beating these motherfuckers. Green Bay, Jordan Love might go in that motherfucker and beat the motherfucker. They won 9 games last year. So don't act like these
But go
motherfuckers is unbeatable. But what you just told me in April that my quarterback is not good enough to go in there and beat the motherfuckers. That's what you
but
told me. That's the most important thing that I got out of the conversation right now.
let me tell you what I'm telling you. Go. Let me tell you what I'm telling you. You know what's funny, man? Y'all be doing. Y'all will be like the game won in the trenches. But when the niggas go spend money on the trenches, you still complain and say it ain't the nigga that you fucking want. That's what the fans do. But you'll complain about Dan Morgan and say, I don't think he gonna do that shit. He got to show me some shit. Well, he doing exactly what the fuck you saying you want, and you still ain't satisfied. You're not gonna be satisfied until the motherfuckers start winning. I understand. But don't knock the shit that they doing. You can't give me no valid reason of saying that these motherfuckers ain't doing what the fuck they supposed to do. You
he got a
literally
point,
can't.
though. He got a
You
point,
can't.
though. God damn it, he
He-
got
Yeah,
a point, though.
I
like
understand. But did y'all hear me? And I said, I'm with these. I said, I first I was mad. Y'all hear me saying that earlier now. Y'all said it. I heard when I said, at first I was mad. But I see what they doing with these stopgap motherfuckers who won't be here this year, won't be here that year. And I believe what he said, he's building through the draft. I believe that now because I'm seeing the way he said, this motherfucker gonna fall off in 2 years. Hopefully we're gonna have his replacement. Or either we gonna coach up this other nigga right here. So that right there is telling you now. Don't look to see these motherfuckers in 2025 or some shit. Y'all think we gonna win all these goddamn games because they building. They didn't tell you, but surprise, you in a rebuild. Surprise.
and, and you've been saying that, Go. So what I'm saying is, my whole major point is, you can't go a, a damn poodle, a chihuahua can't jump on a pet bull or a cane corso. It's just not fucking logical. We a fucking poodle right now. We was a chihuahua. Now we a fucking poodle. You can't sick us on a cane corso and say eat that nigga.
Damn,
It's not gonna happen.
damn.
It's
Oh
not.
boy, I
Okay?
like that
You
analogy,
can't
Mike. I
Mike,
like that
Mike,
you
analogy.
can't you
Mike,
can't
Mike,
you can't go in
Mike,
a shootout with
Mike,
a BB gun
Mike,
with a nigga with an
Mike.
AK.
I hear you, but there was never from 2011 to 2018 when I had number one back there. I didn't give a. I was saying in April. I said number one, we're gonna beat your goddamn ass, and I didn't give a fuck who I was talking to. I had faith in number one. You telling me in April that my quarterback cannot beat Jared Goff? Now that's what you said.
Go, go, go. I'ma say this respectfully because I love the nigga probably more than you do. But except for one fucking year, I wouldn't say Cam Newton could beat Jared Goff right now. I just can't. I'm
But it
thinking
ain't because of
logical.
Cam Newton. It's because the rest of the
And
fucking
it's
team.
not. It's not. But
Yeah,
it's not.
so
but you know,
When you got no wait. Let me say this. When you got two running backs in the backfield that combine for 2,200 yards rushing, then you got a quarterback that's throwing for 4,500 yards, and you got a solid defense. You mean to tell me, in your logical mind, a team that's that built, that evenly across the board, that a damn poodle is supposed to jump on this Cane Corso and have lunch. I don't give a damn if it's Cam Newton. You not just gonna walk in Detroit and beat them. Not the way they built right fucking now. It's just not gonna happen. That's damn near 7,000 yards of offense that this team can and just showed you they can put up on the field. It's only 17 games. And they coming out with over for damn near 7,000 yards in a season, and you just gonna
Mike,
say, "Come on now, let's think logically."
hey, Mike, how much yards Bryce Young had his last game?
I mean, we talking about a quarterback that had 2,700 yards, and this nigga had 4,400. We talking about a running game that barely had 1,000 yards, and you got two running backs that had 1,000 fucking yards. Just running,
and
not even
we
what they
didn't
caught
make
out the
any
backfield.
improvement at the running
And we
back
gonna say
position.
we gonna beat them this year? That's not being logical.
well, I didn't
It's,
say we
it's
were gonna beat them. I don't. Well, I don't. Who said we were gonna
just,
beat
he just said we ain't got the quarterback to beat him. I don't think we got the team to beat him yet. This team is ready to go for a Super Bowl run. We're not in that goddamn. We're not up there on the food chain yet. We still growing. We trying to get up there on the food chain, but we not that far up there.
Oh,
There's lions, tigers, bears. Oh my, stay away.
them?
yeah, Mike,
Plus,
and I get what you're saying, Mike. I get what you're saying. Yeah, so
plus
give
we got
Dallas and go ahead.
defensive backs, one that's injured all the time, and we don't even got another one on the opposite side of him that we know that's going to perform. So every quarterback's gonna come up here and just throw the ball to whoever the fuck they want to if Chase Horn gets hurt. Yeah, we're not being logical here.
If you thought you were gonna draft one quarterback that was gonna be able to just do that, then I'm gonna say you the crazy motherfucker. Cause ain't no damn it ain't no quarterback in the draft that just gonna come out and just beat a Detroit on a fucking 2-15 football team. It just this shit ain't gonna happen.
It's not. It's really not. So and what I'm saying is that's why I said what I said. I'm not even measuring the little nigga by wins and losses. I'm saying give me 3,700 to 4,000 yards, give me 20 something touchdowns to 10 interceptions, and I'll shut the fuck up.
Mike, that shit ain't gonna happen. You might go ahead and cancel that. Cancel that
Then he
right
gotta
now.
go. Then he got to go. They looking at Ben Sinnott. They looking at Sanders. They looking at another receiver. You already got Deontay Johnson and Adam Thielen. You fits in the offensive line. You invested 150 million in it. You gonna draft a fucking center. I mean, you giving this little nigga everything. Any other quarterback will be able to take that offense and throw for 5,000 yards. Three wide receivers, a stud at tight end and a fucking wall in front of him, any other quarterback will be able to light up the motherfucking the field. And I'm
Hey,
saying because it's your second year, my nigga, give me
you said
3,700 yards and
how
20
many
something
yards he had in
touchdowns.
the last game? He had 146 yards in the last game.
Facts.
146.
11
Oh,
touchdowns.
Hey, look,
okay.
you
Total.
you you was cool. You was cool with Brian Burns quitting on the fucking team. Man, maybe the nigga just said, "Fuck it." I done got sacked 60 fucking times.
Oh, so
Fuck it.
now he quit on the team too.
Well,
Okay,
Brian, you
okay.
cool with Brian Burns? I
Ah,
hear you say
damn.
you cool with Brian Burns quitting on the fucking team. I'm
I
just saying,
Uh,
mean,
bro.
the
You ain't being
personal.
realistic, bro. It's not realistic, man.
Pink slip
The
on
shit
the
you
fucking
expected, this
way,
ain't
man.
fucking realistic.
Pink slip on the
man.
way, man.
The question
I mean,
is,
I
are we gonna
mean,
get some? Are we getting an insurance policy for another quarterback if this don't
Uh,
work out?
no, 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 no,
uh,
no, no. The
Yeah, this
insurance
shit
policy,
don't work. This
the
shit don't
insurance
work.
policy is the first round pick next year. That's our insurance policy. If the
uh,
nigga come out and shit in the bed after you gave him everything he could possibly succeed with, and he comes out and shit in the bed, great. Because there's no way you can tell me at the very top of the draft next year, me having three receivers out there, a tight end, a brand new offensive fucking line, that I can't draft a quarterback that can fucking perform in this. If you not it, let me go get the nigga that is.
He not it right now. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna give Bryce Young 1% a chance, man, because like y'all say, our schedule is harder this coming season. I'm gonna give him 1%, but at the same time, man, I don't want to hear I believe Goat would say the same thing. I don't want to hear shit because bruh, we gave up a whole lot to go up there and get you, and it shouldn't matter who the fuck we playing. You drafted number one. That means you should be able to come on this field and beat everybody ass. If you cannot do that in your second year, that means we have failed and we got to go back into the bargain bin because now you done cost me everything and what we gave up 2025 picks too to get this motherfucker.
yes,
Come
sir.
on, man.
Number two in 2025.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We can't do business like that. You can't
You're right.
sustain nothing like that.
You're
But see the
right.
thing is,
But
but see
but
the
we've
thing is,
seen this before. We've seen this before. I mean, the
Well,
Rams had traded
goddamn,
up from
turn the
number
movie off.
15.
Shit, put another tape in.
but see,
I mean,
is this right here on Bryce or is it on Tepper? Because I mean, that's where the ultimate decision
That's why I
lies.
said earlier. That's why I said
This
earlier.
not on
That's why I
him.
said
This is on
earlier.
Bryce.
Now,
This is on. I mean, this is on Tepper. It's
Yeah.
not on Bryce.
hey, hey, all right, cuz. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So before we gave up everything, you think Tepper went in there and told them boys, "Hey, I don't give a fuck what it take to get them." You think he told Scott Fitterer that?
Yeah,
Well,
that's what.
I know,
I
I
think he
know
did.
for a fact they told him he gonna start. Fuck his footwork. Y'all, that was in the article. He gonna start. We got to start him. Fuck his footwork. Frank never told him his footwork is terrible. This and that. He got shit to do. So with the article, the insider saying that, that means he wasn't a number one pick. Hell, he might have not even been a first rounder, y'all. Let's be real. Let's be real. Because he needed to sit last year. So that's not a first round talent. And the damn sure ain't no number one overall.
No,
nigga,
no, no, no.
I got
Yeah.
nigga,
He definitely wasn't a first round talent.
nigga, I got
No,
crucified when I said they should have sacked the nigga. Y'all niggas crucified me when I said they should have sacked the nigga. When I said it last year before the season started, after the season ended, I said the nigga should sit, and then I said he should have sat. And you niggas, we traded up to get him though.
You damn
Okay,
right.
all right.
Hey,
Yes.
but
but Mike,
Now, Mike. Now,
that's
Mike.
true though, Mike. That was true. You can't with a second round pick. I mean, I said second round pick, but with the second overall pick, balling like he balling, you couldn't sit Bryce. You couldn't.
Why not?
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike got crucified, but what he was saying was right. But be real, we up here talking about number 33 got to fucking play. Then damn, number one definitely got to get on the
Number
fucking field.
one
So you
definitely
was
got to play.
right.
Exactly.
Okay,
yeah,
Right.
real
okay,
shit.
Got
all
to,
right.
he
Now
That's
had
a
to
listen.
play.
perfect
Okay,
analogy.
all
That's a
right,
perfect
all right. Now
analogy.
listen to
You want to get
this.
a
Now listen to
33rd,
this.
the number one got to show up.
Okay, all right. Now listen to this. Take out Joe Burrow. Take Joe Burrow out. Take Cam Newton out. Name the number one pick that came in and lit the board up.
You said what, Mike?
Take out Cam Newton and take out Joe Burrow. Besides Andrew Luck, what other number one came in? Because those three were special talents. Everybody knew Cam Newton was going to be monstrous. Everybody knew Andrew Luck was going to be monstrous. Everybody knew Joe Burrow was going to be monstrous. These three motherfuckers was just special. But if you
And
add the other first round picks like Jared Goff, Alex Smith, Matthew Stafford, you can even say Eli Manning because he got Archie stopped him from being picked number one. But there was so many number one picks that came off the board that when they first year started, they were horrible. And Jared Goff, they jumped from number 15 all the way to number one to get Jared Goff, and he was bad 2 years back to back.
No, Mike, we
Sometimes
already looked at this shit in the Discord. Jared Goff was good in the
so what
second
I'm
year, bro.
saying is
Jared Goff was fucking good, man. He was good the next
yeah,
year.
he
Jared
was
Goff.
not that.
Don't use Goff.
He went
Don't
to Super
use
Bowl.
Matthew
He went.
Stafford either.
He went.
That nigga was
He
good
went
the
to
second
Super
year too.
Bowl.
They use
He went
Matthew
to Super
Stafford.
Bowl.
Yeah,
They
he went
didn't
to the
use
Super Bowl the
Matthew
second
Stafford.
year. He was good.
Yeah. He went to
Matthew
Super Bowl the
Stafford and
second year.
Jared
So
Goff
you
was
can't
good
you
the
can't
second
say it
year.
about Goff.
Who went to the Super Bowl that second year?
Jared Goff.
Jared
You
Goff.
sure that was his third year?
We did it in the Discord,
I
Mike.
think
You
it's
you
second.
was wrong, bro. I'm
You
telling you, we
sure
looked
it's
at the
not his
I think
stats.
it's
third
second.
year?
He
You
was good
sure?
the second year,
You
bro.
are you sure that the
I'm a
wait
thousand
wait
percent sure
wait?
because I'm finna ask you for
You
some money,
sure that
man.
the
Stop.
Rams
But
wasn't
yeah,
in the top 10 and got Todd
Posy,
Gurley in the
Posy.
top 10 in his second year?
What
You
Mike?
sure?
But
Jared Goff was good in the
Mike,
and
second year,
Mike,
Mike.
You gonna need to get off that soapbox,
Jared
man.
Goff was good.
You've been banging
hold
on that
on,
drum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
what's good,
I'm not
y'all? What's
saying that.
good?
What up,
That's
Red?
not what I'm saying.
What's
I'm
happening,
saying,
brothers? What's up,
listen,
brothers?
what I'm saying is, I'm saying majority of the time, the first
Check it,
pick
Mike.
of the draft
Them
is
teams
just
was supposed
bad.
to go to a bad team. Not a manufactured one like we was. They went to bad teams, bad organization. Okay, some of them guys, they first year or whatever, they was bad, but you seen consistency. If you pick some of them guys that you just talked about numbers, them guys didn't have no 137s and 94s and
Facts.
shit like that in total
False,
Facts.
motherfucker. You
And
say
false,
some of
that
those guys,
right?
false,
some of those
false.
guys played 4 and 5 games in their rookie year. Mike Vick played 2 games. Mike Vick started 2 games his rookie
Ain't
year.
nobody saying shit about a Mike Vick.
You said number
Don't.
one. You said number one picks overall.
Yeah, that was
And I
Mike
Vic
Vick
mentioned
Fangio
Matt.
started.
now.
No, hold
Okay,
on. Mike
so
Vick
Mike
so when I
started
Vick
two
mentioned
Fangio.
Matthew
games.
Vic
Stafford,
Mike Vick
so
Fangio.
when I
started
mentioned
2
Matthew
games.
Stafford,
Mike
that
Vick
he played.
started 2 games his rookie year. Now, if you want to talk about his first full year as a starter compared to Bryce Young, Mike Vick took his team to the playoffs his first full season. Now
Now,
what the fuck? Now you keep
now,
banging on
no,
these
no,
other
stop. Now,
quarterbacks.
stop.
You
Now,
keep
let
banging
me.
on. You
Okay,
keep banging on
okay,
these other
okay,
quarterbacks. But the
okay.
point is, Mike.
Uh
We
huh.
get it. We get it. We know you want to find something good to say about Bryce. What I would say to you is, give it another season and see how it go. Because
That's all we can
what
do,
you
man.
yeah
No, no,
Then
no,
and now,
nigga.
what you doing
No,
is
nigga.
you
Wait,
digging a
wait,
grave.
wait,
You
wait.
digging a
Pause,
grave for
pause,
yourself for niggas who
pause,
keep receipts
pause,
now.
pause. Because that's what I'm saying. I'm saying get a nigga another year. Because when I
No,
mentioned Matthew
actually,
Stafford,
what you
wait,
saying is you
wait.
comparing him to other quarterbacks, saying he ain't that bad.
No, that's
That's what
not what
you're
I'm saying.
doing.
That's not what
Okay.
I'm saying. If you listen to this whole podcast, I said, even then when we did the little draft shit and all the players I picked, I said, we going to have a decision to make, and hopefully next year he makes Dan Morgan have a hard decision instead of an easy one. Because if the nigga shits in the bed, it's an easy one. Go get a quarterback. But hopefully the nigga perform good enough. I'll raise high expectations on the nigga. I'm the one who said make sure the nigga has absolutely no fucking excuse because I want it to be over with. I want either Bryce Young to evolve or the nigga to
Now,
get the
Mike,
fuck off the pot.
You normally dominate the conversation, but let me tell you something, Mike. That is not what the fuck you've been saying about the last 2 weeks. And you paused for about the last 2 weeks. You made the stance. You said, "Hey, yeah, I've been joining everybody else with banging on the young nigga." He said, "I had to." You said, "I had to adjust my thinking." You said, I'm going to get a little nigga a little slack. Compared to Jared Goff, compared to Matthew Stafford, compared to, you named a whole bunch of other first number one overall drafted quarterbacks. You said out your own mouth, Mike, the little nigga wasn't that bad. That's what you said.
No, I didn't say the nigga wasn't that bad. I said
You
Okay,
did.
these
You
Mike.
niggas
actually, you
was
Oh
hard.
actually,
yeah, you
you
did.
Pause,
did say that.
pause,
Said
You did.
pause.
You
I
really
said,
did.
yeah,
I
you
You
said
did.
these
literally
niggas.
said that. You did.
Pause,
You
pause.
did.
God
You
I
did.
damn,
said
Mike, don't
these
let
niggas
Red
was.
come in
I
here.
said they was just as bad, if not worse than this nigga. So maybe the nigga need another year.
And,
That's
and,
what I
and you
said.
know
I
what?
Exactly.
I
never
was
Okay.
said the
attached.
nigga
But
I
was
was
okay,
good.
we
attached.
won't say
I
that
was
Yeah,
then.
attached to
don't
the
let him go for
10th
another
Mount,
year,
10th
man.
Mountain Division Light
What's
Infantry
this?
out of Fort Drum. And granted, my hearing ain't that good. But all of these motherfucking podcasts, you can rewind them motherfuckers, Mike. Remember that shit now.
We
Remember that.
won
Well,
them.
see,
We
I'm
won them
just like
because
Mike,
I
I'm
Mike,
never
just
you
like
said
got
he
this.
that, bro. You
wasn't
got
that
Check
that.
this out.
bad. I
Get his
said, matter
ass
of
Check
fact,
go.
I
this
You
said
did.
the
Get his
nigga
ass
had a
go.
You
bad
literally
year.
said that.
Get his ass
I
go.
literally said the nigga had a bad
Mike,
year.
Mike, I don't
Mike,
know.
Mike, Mike. Every time though, Mike, you come right here and you say some shit like that, and this is the vibe that I get. It's like motherfucker in a classroom, and and and, and you fucking around and you got a motherfucking D on a paper, and then guess what you gonna say? Hey, James got a D too. Oh, I got Sunshine got an E. I don't give a fuck. You got a D, my nigga. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Fuck that. Fuck the other nigga D. You know what I'm saying? You can't live off the other nigga D. He got two.
No,
Both of y'all niggas didn't study.
He said,
no, nigga.
I'm the
Okay,
tallest
all
out of
right.
all these,
That
I'm the
sounds great.
tallest out of
The,
all these 5'5" motherfuckers. That's what you
Yeah.
okay,
saying, Mike.
all
You
right.
thought
Okay,
somebody else
no,
was fucking
that's not.
sorry? We
See,
got to
what
excuse
I'm
that.
saying is, what I'm saying is, in the game of fucking football, sometimes it takes more than a year to fucking develop. That's fucking it. That's all.
Look, hey, look,
That's
I
all.
100%. I
That's it.
100% agree with Mike, bro. I 100% agree with Mike. But damn, boy, Red Swan literally came in here and said what the fuck you said verbatim, like literally word for word. You did say that shit, but
Thank
I
you,
do 100%.
MDJ.
I 100% agree with you though, Mike. I swear I do. I agree with you
Mate,
100%.
I said the nigga wasn't that bad compared to the other quarterbacks and the numbers they put up, and he wasn't compared to some of
You
them.
said
But I've
exactly what the
never,
fuck Swan said you said, but
I've
I'm with you
never
though.
said, I've never said anything. No, I'm not about to do this. The only thing I ever said positive
Bro.
about this nigga, and we can rewind every fucking video. The only thing I've ever said positive about this nigga is
I
that a
just,
certain play
Mike, I
formation
just like to get
that
you
he
pissed
likes.
off, boy. When a
That's
motherfucker
it,
get you
nigga.
pissed off, when a motherfucker get you pissed off, Mike, they finna fight. You finna fight like a motherfucker with Mike, boy.
Nah, nigga. Nah,
Look,
nigga, because I remember verbatim the only compliment I gave this nigga. And it's
nah.
this three wide receiver set that this nigga likes. And when they get in that three wide receiver set, that nigga ball flies out his hand. And some reason when they lined up in that formation, Bryce Young acts like he's one of the best out, no matter what defensive player can't get to him and all that shit. But besides that, I say he's not that bad compared to some of their numbers. I never said the nigga was good.
One
I never
thing you
even acted
said
like the
that's
nigga
true
was
though.
good.
One
All
thing
right.
you said that's
That,
damn sure
that,
true, Mike. He ain't gonna have no excuses after this season. This
Yeah.
y'all got
None.
y'all GM and y'all motherfucking money man have made some moves this offseason, man. They done made some
None.
moves.
Hey, Red. So
Yo,
what you saying? You saying? Oh, y'all might have a problem with Carolina this year?
oh no,
No, they
but not
got
by
Kirk
any
Cousins.
means.
No,
Not by any means.
no,
Y'all,
no, hell
y'all,
no,
in fact,
no.
I jumped on.
Red.
Yeah.
I jumped on to tell y'all that I think now, and I know this ain't a popular opinion, but I think pretty highly y'all gonna be taking a quarterback in this draft, man.
What?
Y'all got
Really?
y'all got y'all got
Where
to
you
put
get
some
that from, Red Swan?
y'all got to
Well,
put some speed back there in that defensive backfield, man.
you said a cornerback. I thought you said
oh yeah,
quarterback. Oh,
cornerback.
okay.
Oh
Yeah,
no
yeah,
no
yeah.
no,
Hey,
not
Red
QB.
Swan,
Yeah,
Red Swan. I've been saying that we need somebody on the opposite side of Jace Horn. I keep saying the nigga might get hurt. He always get hurt. And the moment I say that that should be a priority, nigga, I get crucified worse than the Bryce Young shit.
yeah.
Nigga, they try to hang me up on the motherfucking stake. Nigga, we
Derek
got
Carr.
Jace Horn.
Well,
We got
well,
Derek
Jace
well,
Carr had it.
Horn.
Derek Carr
well.
had
If
a.
you
Go ahead, Doug. My bad. My bad.
no. I was just about to say. Well, if you look, if you look at the 30 visits that they got coming in, it might the way it's looking, it don't look like it's a priority to him because we ain't got but like we only had like two corners coming in for a 30 visit.
But
For the top
D'Angelo,
30.
you know these teams like to throw smoke
Yeah, you're
screens to
right. You're
try to
right.
throw
Yeah,
other
yeah,
teams away
yeah,
from
yeah,
guys they looking at,
yeah.
man.
That's true.
And,
That's
and,
true.
and,
That's
and
true.
this the thing right here, though, y'all. That board is not going with this
But
talent that's in the draft right here. That board is not going to fall like we thinking. That
it's
we can
not.
looking
It's
at it
Oh,
not.
like
it's
It's
this.
not.
not.
It's not.
It's
Go.
not.
It's not.
That's what
Hold
It's
on. Hold
not.
on. So let me say this right quick. Let me say this right quick.
Yep.
You're right. Now, I will say this, but God damn it, when it comes to that goddamn receiver position, boy, we got 11 of them motherfuckers coming in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, y'all
So I
getting a
mean,
receiver now. At some
you
point, ain't no
already
yeah.
doubt
know a
about that,
receiver
man.
coming here.
Yeah.
You
D'Angelo,
already know a
D'Angelo,
receiver coming here.
Yeah.
What I feel?
A receiver
D'Angelo,
coming.
for real, man.
Huh?
I know you. I know you like Keon Coleman, man, but and that's fine. But goddamn, if Bryce Young can't get half the motherfuckers the goddamn ball, why the fuck we need to go get a receiver if the motherfucker can't get him the goddamn ball? That's
Cause
wasting your
Okay,
goddamn
because you
like
gonna
I
need a
told,
receiver anyway, man. You're
there
gonna
you go,
need
there you
one.
go. Thank you, MDJ. Yeah, there you go.
Even if Bryce Young ain't your quarterback, you need a fucking wide receiver. Like
And
you
D'Angelo
need the shit.
and MDJ, that's the way I see what y'all stacking over here as the opponent, man. This is really what I see. I see a hell of a team being built for the right quarterback to come in here. Whether
There
y'all
you
get a
go,
veteran,
Storm.
whether y'all get a
There you
veteran
go.
to fill a gap while y'all develop a young guy,
What?
but it's gonna be the year after Bryce, man.
Hold
That
Yeah.
on,
when,
Goat.
Okay,
talent
Goat.
is
I
talent.
okay.
said, wait, Goat. I said that same shit earlier. I ain't getting no, there you go. See this nigga? He be waiting for Red
What I
Swan to
said.
come in here.
What
I said that same exact shit. I said, give this nigga
what
no
I'm saying.
excuse. So when next
I'm
year come,
echoing the fact, Mike. Okay, Mike said it. I'm
I
echoing
don't
the
want to
fact.
hear now, Goat. It's too late. That goddamn shit done fell.
Hey,
See?
the motherfucking nigga that's playing, that's calling the signals. That's why. That's the key to this shit. The
That's the
nigga
key
that's
to it
calling
all.
the signals. I'm telling
Why
you.
y'all think? Why you think I raised the bar so high? When y'all motherfuckers like, nah, you asking too much of them. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm not asking. I'm not asking too much when I say I need to see 3,700 yards and 20 some touchdowns and just 10 interceptions. I'm not
What?
asking
What?
too
What?
fucking much.
I don't
What?
You
see
giving
that
the
how that
nigga too much.
motherfucker ain't
I
gonna be
said.
able to do it.
Look,
Well, that's
I
because
said. I
you
said.
came down, Mike. Mike said you said 4,000
You
at first.
said
So
you
I
said you said
Okay,
4,100
4,000.
actually.
Even if
What?
I
You
leave it
said
at
4,100
4,000,
actually.
What?
You actually said 41, but
I
you
said
first
What?
4,000, and
Man,
I said
tell
minimum
me
Mike,
3,700 is what I said.
What?
Don't switch
What?
up,
Mike,
Actually,
goddamn it.
Mike.
Out of who?
Hey,
Hey,
let me ask y'all something. Let me
that
ask
what
y'all
we
something.
trying to tell you.
How many games last year Bryce Young? He threw over 100 yards a couple of games last year. It
I
was
don't give a
over.
damn.
it was a bunch of them for him, but I see Q crowd in here. Me and Q was talking earlier today. Q says if this motherfucker do 500 more yards, that's the minimal motherfucking bullshit. 500 more yards, which won't be but 3,200 yards. They gonna keep him around another motherfucking year. If that ain't some basic ass bullshit, if is that where we at
Okay.
now? Is that where
And
Okay.
we at
go
now?
go.
Nah,
That's the worst
that's
thing for you
realistic though.
because
Number one
go ahead,
That's
overall.
MDJ.
realistic.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Folks, but
500 more
That's
but
realistic because
now.
the one
on one
thing.
hand,
Go, my bad. Go ahead, MDJ.
nah, what I was gonna say to go was that's realistic because on one hand you tell me the boy can't do shit, but then when somebody give you a realistic number, you all over the shit like that's mediocre. No, hell no. Like what is it, bro? You
But
can't have
MDJ
both sides of the shit.
for goat is not about mediocrity, and everybody on this podcast right now know that. The one thing that I have said ever since meeting y'all fellas, man, last year, the one thing that GOAT tried to drill into my motherfucking head and Q tried to drill into my motherfucking head is two components you better have right if you're gonna be a championship team. Q was all about the coach. And GOAT is about that quarterback. GOAT said explicitly, if you don't have that guy at quarterback, you ain't going but so far in this league. To win it all, you must have that guy at quarterback. He didn't say
Come
just
on,
a
man.
guy who can just give you average numbers. That ain't what
Have
Goat.
a
That's
goddamn
not what
ball
Goat
off.
believes
We can
in.
get
Well,
anybody back there
okay.
to hand a fucking ball off or
Fact.
do some shit like that. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
Fact.
man. Come
You
on,
got to have
man.
that
Now I got a
Okay.
physical
question.
to go play in February.
I got a question. Is 250 yards in a game, is that too much to ask from your quarterback?
No,
For
hell
Bryce
no.
Consistently,
Young,
no.
yeah, it is.
Hell
Consistently,
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
no.
For Bryce
Okay.
Young, yes,
All
the
right.
fuck it
All
is.
right. So let me break down the reason why I came up with that number.
I mean, it shouldn't be.
250 yards per game is about 4,000 yards.
This nigga ain't gonna get us no goddamn 250 yards a goddamn game.
And which means if your quarterback can't average you 250 yards a game, that means you need a new quarterback.
There you go. That's what I'm
That's
saying,
all I'm
Exactly,
Mike.
saying.
Mike.
So when I
Exactly.
so when I put that bar up there, 4,000 yards, that's only 250 yards a game. I'm not
But
asking this
so what
nigga
you're saying
But
is that's what you want from him. You ain't saying that's what he gonna give you.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Okay.
saying at
Well, how
4,000
about this?
yards,
How about
20
this?
something touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
How
You
about
give
this,
me
Mike?
that, you can stay.
Them good
How about
numbers.
this, Mike?
What?
Wait, well, let's scale it down to 230. 230 a game. What about 230 a
No,
game?
I ain't scaling
Average.
shit down. I gave you a brand new offensive fucking line. I'm giving you
there
a
you go.
receiver in the draft. You got Adam
There you
Thielen.
go.
I gave you the number one separating receiver. I'm interviewing tight ends right now as we speak. Ben Sinnott,
Exactly.
Sanders, nigga, no. You gonna have
Okay.
four
I mean,
goddamn weapons
Yeah.
out there.
Okay. Okay. And I look
Hey,
at it
hey,
Tua
I
this
want to
way.
Tua
ask y'all a
averaging about
question.
200 his
I,
damn self.
I
That's
want to
Tua.
ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all a very interesting question because this is y'all team. And y'all, I joined a little bit late. Y'all might have discussed this already. This one is here. I want to see what y'all thoughts is on this. All right, dragon eggs. Go like to say dragon eggs.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
got a coveted pick. Number 33 is always a coveted pick because, as we know, when the first round end
Yeah,
on
yes, we
Thursday
will.
night,
Yes, we will trade back. I already know where you're going, Red. So we.
I got one for you, D'Angelo. I got one
Okay.
for you. I got a better
I'm
one, a more
listening.
interesting. So
Okay.
I saw a mock today on the 33rd team. They had y'all packaging 33, 39 to move up into the teams and
Hell
take
no.
Brock. Listen,
What
and take Brock
No.
Bowers.
No. 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 No.
what
No.
did
No.
I tell y'all? And y'all told me, oh, you crazy, go. You crazy, go. I told y'all this about 2 weeks ago that the rumors was out there that these motherfuckers and what I said tap around there biting at the bit. I
That's
said
so
it was a
That's
stupid.
crazy.
possibility
That's
The
that
crazy.
the
them
That's so
numbers
fucking
the
motherfuckers.
numbers
stupid.
Did
add
I
up
not
on the
say
on
that,
the
That's so
Q?
draft
Did
value
I
on the
not say
that's
draft
so
that, Q?
value
fucking
chart.
stupid.
The
That's
numbers
Did
so
I
add
not
fucking
up.
say
stupid.
that?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me
Uh,
wrong.
uh,
I am never for taking a tight end in the first round. But goddamn it, Brock Bowers. If goddamn we had a first round pick, I wouldn't be mad at Brock Bowers.
He
But no,
generational. He
but no
generational.
way.
He closest.
No,
He'll be
yeah,
as
yeah, no
closest
way.
to that guy that y'all used to have, that the Hall
Yeah,
of Famer
no,
tight end.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah. Brock,
motherfucker's bad. Now I watched
yeah,
him
yeah.
at Georgia.
Brock Bowers special. But goddamn it, no in the hell we
Okay.
should be entertaining
He
nothing.
ain't that goddamn special.
I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know,
No.
special.
Mike.
He's
I
special,
Fuck
don't
Mike.
know,
no.
Mike.
He's
I
special,
Hell
don't
Mike.
know, Mike.
no.
He's
I
special,
don't
Mike.
know.
No.
He's
Mike,
special.
No.
I
He's
watched him
special,
at
Mike.
Cut
Georgia,
the
Mike.
He's
shit.
That nigga
special, Mike.
special.
Cut
He's
the
special, Mike.
shit.
Q,
He's
that
special.
nigga special. Q.
hold
He's
up,
special,
hold up,
but
Cut
hold
the
up.
shit.
I still ain't trading up for him. I'm still not trading up for him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Hold up, fella. Let me
I'm not
read the
giving up
money.
no
Let me
two
read the
picks in
money.
this draft for no
Rockin',
motherfucking tight end.
Rockin' Blue
Yeah.
said receiver Yak yards will get Bryce to 4,000. That's what Rockin' Blue
He
just
can't
said.
throw the ball
Bryce will get
consistently
2,000
yards.
yards. Yeah, that's
I'm just saying it, Q.
That's not no. Listen. Listen. No.
You
I
you
didn't
sitting
say.
here
I
and you
didn't
preaching
say
for
he'll
love
get it.
affairs.
But Bryce
Mike, don't
Young
let him
get
do
you
you
to the
like that,
point you
Mike. Don't
saying
let him do
stupid
you like
shit.
that, Mike.
You got to stop
No,
that shit,
that's
Mike.
not what I
You out here
said.
talking.
I
No,
said,
Oh,
no.
Mike,
You
you
don't
said
talk
stop.
that,
enough,
Mike.
motherfucker.
You
You
said
don't
Get
No,
him,
that,
talk
Q.
Mike.
enough.
nigga,
I done
no,
sat
Get
you're
back
him,
and
not
Q.
gonna
listened.
miss.
You ain't
You
gonna
You're not
said
stop
gonna
that,
this
Mike.
shit
missay
here
what I
tonight. I
said.
sat
That
back and listened
no,
to that dumb shit
nigga,
you said
I
tonight.
said
You've
that's
been
the
flipping,
bar.
you've been
That's
flopping, you've
the
been going
bar.
all over this
Get
That's
his
the
ass,
motherfucker.
bar
Q.
I set.
Now, goddamn it,
That's
enough is
the
a
bar
goddamn
I
enough.
set.
You will stop this shit tonight. I will not have this shit again. No, sir.
Oh,
There
Oh
will be
nigga,
shit.
none of that.
Oh
wait.
shit.
You
No,
got to
fuck
stop
that.
this
No,
shit here
hell
tonight.
no.
You
No,
got to
nigga,
stop this
because I
shit.
said that was my bar. I set that bar. I set the bar that if he
You
don't
did
get
that on purpose because
4,000
you
yards,
realistically,
he's got to
you
go.
want Bryce to hit that. You really want it deep down in your bones for that nigga to hit them numbers. And guess what?
No,
The
I want
motherfucker
a
can't do it.
quarterback. I want a
He can't
quarterback that
do
can
it.
get me
Well,
4,000
Bryce ain't
yards.
it.
I don't care if
Bryce ain't
it's
it.
Bryce. I don't care if
I
it's
don't see it either,
Sanders.
Q.
I
I don't
don't
think it's
care.
in that
I
arm,
don't
Q.
care who it is. I don't give a fuck who it
The
is.
boy ain't
I'm
got it.
saying if the
He ain't
nigga
got it.
can't get me 4,000, he gotta go. What's wrong with me saying that? If he can't give me
Ain't
Well,
no
what's wrong
4,000
with you
wrong.
yards,
saying it? You
20
talking
some
about a
touchdowns,
motherfucker named
10
Bryce Young
interceptions.
who came out here and had 2,700 fucking yards, averaging over 130 yards a game, goddamn it, last year.
Damn.
So that's what's wrong with the fucking shit you do. It's wishful thinking. But be realistic. Stop that bullshit you talking. You're talking
Hey,
bullshit right now.
Q on
Mike,
your
Mike,
ass, Mike.
and let's
No,
look
no,
at it
no,
like
fuck
this
that.
here. Let's
No,
look
no,
at
no,
it
no,
like
no.
this.
Let me reply to Q before you interrupt real quick. Q, what I'm saying is they get a
Q on
nigga a
your
new
ass,
line.
Mike.
I don't want to hear this shit. I
Q
done
on
listened
your
to
I
it
don't
ass,
give a
Mike.
the
damn,
whole
nigga. You gonna
fucking
come in and
hour.
get on my
I done
ass and
heard this
shit.
shit the whole motherfucking hour. I sat in the chat. My internet wouldn't work. I said, let me get close to that Wi-Fi. I'm gonna get on your black ass tonight. Now you got to stop this shit right here. You got to stop this shit, Mike.
Oh
You said
shit.
a whole lot of goddamn nothing just now.
No, I didn't.
30.
No, I didn't.
First you
I
went for
said if a nigga,
4,100
I,
yards, then you jumped down. You went in the 30s. Then you went because you ain't sure what Bryce could do. So you just talking out the side of your ass. That's what you're doing.
no, nigga.
Stop that dumb shit.
When my man said give me a minimum, I said 3,700. That's minimum. But I'm saying if a quarterback can't get me 4,000 yards, 20 some touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, we need a new quarterback. There's
Well,
nothing
guess
wrong with
what?
me saying that.
Guess what? You going down to the goddamn QVC to find another fucking quarterback because it ain't him, motherfucker. It's not him.
He
Go
said you
ahead,
better
turn
turn
on
your
your damn
TV on.
TV.
Cool,
Yes.
cool,
Yes. We
cool,
shopping.
cool.
We
I'm okay
shopping,
with that.
motherfucker.
I'm okay
He
with that.
not it.
I'm okay with
Damn.
that. I'm
Go
okay
ahead,
with
get
that.
your
But what
money.
I'm,
Get your ones. We going to the strip club, nigga. We not
nigga,
doing
let's
this no
go.
more.
God
Let's
damn.
Fuck we
go.
talking about?
I'm
It's
gonna, I'm
Nigga,
gonna
time to
I'm
wait
not
and
find a
about
new
see.
to.
bitch.
I'm gonna wait and
We
see,
buying
bro.
a
I'm
new
gonna wait
bitch,
and see.
dog. Fuck
Well,
this shit,
let's
dog.
go buy one, nigga. Well,
Shit.
I'm saying, I'm gonna say that to any. But the reason why I said that because when we did the mock draft, I gave the nigga too fucking much. I gave the nigga another receiver, the second best tight end, with a center, a whole new line. The nigga had four goddamn weapons in the backfield. Any other quarterback can give me 4,000 yards with that many fucking weapons. So if that nigga can't, it's time for him to go when it's draft time next year.
Hey, Mike. You know what though? I got one thing though, man. A lot of that falls on his decision making. I don't give a fuck what play you run, but it's your decision making after you snap the ball.
You right, for.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm
You
saying?
right.
Absolutely.
You said absolutely, but you saying this cat gonna get you to 4,200 yards.
I
You
never
know what,
said he
Mike?
was going to give it to me.
He
I
got
never
terrible
said that.
decision making, and all of a sudden he gonna pop out, and you gonna say, well,
N-
between
Nigga,
4,200 yards and his floor is gonna be 3,700. How the fuck he gonna get that if he can't think fast enough?
Q,
Huh?
he
my
wasn't going
nigga,
through his read. He
my
wasn't making
nigga,
it through his reads
my
last year,
nigga,
man. He
He
my
damn
wasn't.
sure
nigga,
wasn't.
my
All of a sudden
nigga,
he gonna wake up and be a
my
brand new
nigga,
quarterback. Stop
my
that shit,
nigga.
Mike. Stop that
I
He
shit.
might
said
get better
if
though. He
he
might get
can't,
better though.
I
You
said
out here
if he
shaking your
can't
ass
do
for
it,
Bryce
he
Young and
gotta
this shit
go.
right here.
That's not shaking my
I hear
ass,
you.
nigga.
I hear
Everybody
you.
else is
You
saying,
throwing
everybody else is saying, everybody
unrealistic
else.
numbers out there. You can't do. Come on, man. This cat
But
can't hit 4,000.
MDJ, would you agree to this? I heard what you said, and he could, but could he also get worse as defenses now have film on him a whole season?
Facts.
Thank
But
you,
Rashawn,
Red. It's
I
year
tell these cats,
two.
What good is that film if he got a whole new scheme and a whole nother coach? That film don't mean shit.
Well, yes, it
What
does.
might give you
What they
examples of is niggas who get another coach and get better. Because Jared Goff got another coach that second year, and that nigga got way better. Same thing with
Well, how many
Stafford. They got
Jared Goffs
Caldwell.
walking
That nigga
around
got
here,
way better.
MDJ?
I'm just saying.
How many Jared
Huh?
Goffs walking around here? Do Bryce have Jared Goff potential? Because he ain't nowhere next in Jared Goff category, as far as I'm concerned.
But you only
Nigga,
going
you
off
didn't
what you
see
Facts.
saw
Jared
this
Goff
year.
Facts.
potential his
That's what I'm
first
saying.
year.
You just going off what
Man,
you seen this
everybody
year.
could see that motherfucker was a decent quarterback. You didn't
You
need to
know,
look.
you knew Jared Goff had an arm. You knew he had an NFL
Thank
arm, though.
you.
You
And
knew
he was
that.
Nobody
just as
questioned
highly
his
touted
talent.
coming out. He was just as highly touted coming out leading up to his #1 overall draft as Bryce was. Y'all. Now, a lot of times we
Nigga,
forget history
nigga.
because we see
No, no.
recency. We
Man,
miss
Mike the only
history.
See, wait,
motherfucker that don't
wait,
care for Jared
wait.
Goff. He the
No,
only
wait. No.
motherfucker.
No, I
I'll
love
take
Jared
that
Goff.
nigga.
You got
I'll
me
take that
fucked up.
nigga right
I love
now
Jared Goff.
over what the
Nigga,
fuck
Oh
we
I
yeah,
got
just
in
yeah.
said
Bryce.
I just said he was the best quarterback in the NFC. What the fuck you mean I don't like Jared Goff? That was
Yeah,
my
okay.
exact argument just
Yeah,
earlier. But what I'm
yeah.
saying is,
Uh-huh.
if you look at the LA fucking Times, the fucking newspapers and articles after Jared Goff's rookie year, them niggas was saying the same thing we saying about Bryce. They were saying this nigga is not it.
And he went out there and lit
So
it up and led them to the Super Bowl.
Because they
but
fired
okay
damn
Jeff
that
then.
shit.
Fisher.
No,
Because they
damn that
fired
shit.
Jeff Fisher and got Sean McVay. The same thing we
Thank
just
you.
did. Got a young offensive mind. It's the same
But
shit
Jeff
we just
Fisher
did.
was a jackass. Everybody could
Okay,
see
but
that.
you see,
Oh
but
my
Everybody
This
saw
god.
it,
the
but
Q.
same. This the
that
same
was
nigga that
one
got rid of
play.
Vince Young and called his own quarterback soft.
But
Come on, dog.
by your logic, Jared Goff would have got
Damn.
worse then. By your fucking logic, he would have got
This
worse. But
nigga
no, he got
draft a
better. He got
motherfucker and
better.
say, "Hey, you a soft ass, you a bitch ass nigga. I can't win shit with you." Who does that?
Man, you acting like a
Who
quarterback
does
ain't hit
that?
shots better in
Hey,
his
hey,
second
hey,
year,
hey,
man.
hey,
That
hey,
shit
Well,
is
maybe
that
I
hey,
shit
should
that
is
tell
Bryce.
that
logic.
shit to Bryce.
Okay.
Maybe
That shit is
Okay.
he'll
logic.
get the
Maybe that's
fuck
great
away.
white
That
guy.
shit is
Okay.
Yeah,
logic.
Well,
yeah,
but you
Y'all
know
yeah.
just
what?
writing this shit off.
By
It
your
ain't that logic
argument,
shit.
by your argument, Jared Goff's second year, he's supposed to got a lot worse
He
since
should have got
they had
fucking
film on
worse.
him. He was
Yep,
supposed to shit
exactly.
in the fucking bed since
Oh my
they
god,
got film on him.
Yeah,
Nigga, I'm
so
only
Mike,
using
Aikman
your
should have got
logic.
Mike,
worse.
I'm using
Mike,
your logic.
Mike.
Trevor
Don't get
Lawrence
That's
mad
should
at
have
not
me
got
my.
for
That's
worse.
not
pointing the
my
shit back
Trevor
at
logic.
Lawrence
you.
should have got
No,
worse.
what you just
Aikman didn't
did, you
matter.
just said some stupid shit. That's what you just
No,
said.
no, I'm saying some factual shit. It just came out of both of y'all mouths. The second year, you got film on him. That means he's gonna be worse. The second year, that nigga Jared Goff got a coach that knew how to use the nigga, and his second year, he had
This,
way better
this, this,
numbers.
this,
So
this nigga came in. I
by
did not
your
say
logic,
that.
Jared Goff's supposed to be worse.
I, but what I'm saying,
You sure did get your pom poms up and agree to the shit
I
though.
literally did not just say that. That was Red
You
who just
agreed
said
to
it.
it
But
when
I
he
came.
said this shit.
How the fuck a nigga agree to it when it ain't come out my motherfucking mouth, jackass?
You said thank you, dog. What the fuck you mean? You said thank
MDJ.
you. You admit the shit. You had your pom
Here we
poms
go.
up soon as the nigga
Here we
said
go.
the shit. But
MDJ.
Yes, sir.
you
Yes,
have
sir.
no parts of it. Ain't this a
So
bit?
so I wanted to say, you was talking earlier about, him improving. I do think, I really do. I think y'all all made some valid points. It's a new system. It's gonna be a new scheme. A lot went wrong last year for y'all. That's a fact. But I think that the y'all GM, being a former Panther, I heard y'all talking earlier. I think he is attached to this team. It's his team. I think the moves they're making. I saw a thing where y'all projected to go 7-10 this year, and a lot of
I
people,
don't see that.
even well, that's what I'm trying to say. A lot of people, even some of y'all as Panthers fans, disagree with that. I think it's absolutely possible. But let me say this, because and I don't know if Goat's still on here, Q. I want to say this. One of the
Uh-huh.
things that I said when y'all were telling me how fucked up, and then you got Desmond Ritter and this, and my head coach was gonna be fired. I said the one thing that worried me is that the nigga Desmond Ritter would be just good enough. Just good enough. See, that's what ought to concern y'all, MDJ. That Bryce will be just good enough that they'll keep the motherfucker around. Man, I'm gonna tell you
I
something.
keep
Maybe
telling
y'all
them that.
see it, but I can't see it.
But
That is what scares me, to be honest with
Yeah,
Like
you.
I say,
yeah.
all
Desmond Ritter was a third round pick, right?
Yeah, you right, fourth. Yeah.
He was a third round pick. We got a
But
first
if
round
the
pick.
motherfucker had got into the playoff, they were gonna stay with him no fourth. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Red, we told you from the get go that boy ain't had the talent to do that.
I know,
We
I
told
know.
we told
And
you.
just like
I
y'all
took
trying to
one look.
tell Mike and
I
MBJ
took
right now.
I took one look at Desmond Ritter and I said, "Oh yeah, that's Bryce 2.0, and he ain't it. He
And,
not." I took
and,
one look at Bryce.
and
He
that's why
ain't
I'm
it.
on here banging. I'm banging it with y'all, trying to get Mike and
Yeah.
MBJ to see the same.
But
I
see,
told them
Mike
y'all
don't
told me the
listen.
same thing last year.
He
Let,
he a
let me say
hard
something,
head
Q.
motherfucker. He a hard head
Let me
motherfucker.
say
So
something,
so
Q.
so
Let me
so
say
so we
something. Let me
really
say
got a
something.
third round pick, right? That's what you telling me now. We really got a third, maybe a fourth
Look at
round
his
pick.
stats,
Well,
fourth.
you know you
Look at his
smarter than the
stats.
average bear. Then,
Fourth,
goddamn, yo,
fourth. Look at his stats. Desmond Ritter was a rookie too. When you look at it, conceive in all for all
the
intents and
numbers
purposes,
damn near identical.
identical.
12
Q,
interceptions, 12 touchdowns for Desmond. And like I said,
identical.
Desmond barely had what 100, 200 yards more.
Yeah,
Barely.
Okay. Okay, Swarm. I'm glad you fucking learned because a year ago you was thinking Desmond Ritter might be better. Was you
I was
not?
hoping. I was hoping.
Nah,
Yeah,
nigga, you was talking like he was gonna be good. I
but
remember the
Red
motherfucking
Red has
conversation.
come back and said that he realized that Desmond wasn't shit. I
Damn
even
sure
told this
did.
motherfucker, I said, your coach is gonna get fired. He gonna be
You
a
damn
fired
sure
I
did.
motherfucker.
remember that, Q.
And I
I remember
told you
that.
that. I told you that week 3, week 4. I said,
Yes, you
at the
did.
rate this motherfucker going,
Boy,
he
look,
He
better
won't
go and
make the
clean his
season.
house out because he ain't gonna
yeah.
make
Yep.
the end of the season. And
You said he better put that shit on Zillow.
Hey,
You
hey,
damn
that
hey,
sure
night
did.
when he lost to us in Carolina,
Yeah.
at that Carolina game, I said
Q
that's
said
a
that's a
dead
dead man
motherfucker
walking.
walking. Yes, sir. Yes,
hey,
sir. So
He
when a
damn
nigga
sure
what game
did.
was
the,
it?
the
What game was
nigga
it
walk
that
up to the
somebody?
podium and just shook his head, I said, "Oh yeah, he dead. He
Yeah.
Oh,
You
dead."
said they already done told him. You said they already done told that motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell
that was
y'all just like I told them. Now, fourth, hear me and hear me clearly. If we go to a 5, 6 game skid where we start losing games, that love for Canales, that's a dead motherfucker walker too. Just like Frank, yeah, Frank Wright. I
all right.
told motherfuckers last year if we get on a losing skid, Frank
Nah,
Wright was gonna be
nah,
out the door.
nah. Canales at least got 2 years. Q. He not
Oh,
going.
okay.
Hey, look,
Okay.
I
That's what
told
they
him that
that's what
shit.
that's
No,
what
you
they
ain't
told
gonna
me.
do it.
Hey,
You ain't
hey, hey,
I
hey.
Okay.
don't
It's
know,
funny. I'm
man.
with
All
you,
I
right.
Q.
I
don't
don't know
know,
you,
man.
I'm with it.
Angelo.
Okay.
I
All
thought
right.
You say
you thought
two
Frank Ray had
two with
time.
Put
Bryce,
money on
two
it.
with Bryce D'Angelo, or one with
Yeah,
Bryce and then one to fix it.
Put money on it.
He gonna get one to fix it because if it go goddamn downhill quick, you already know it's because of Bryce. So it ain't
No,
Canales.
no, 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 no.
Let
No,
me
no,
tell you
no,
something.
no.
You
Hold
talking
on, hold
to
on.
the most impatient nigga in all of sports.
That's
And
But
right.
but
and
but
and,
but
and
but
let me
but
give
I
y'all a
get it.
no, no.
I get it. I get
Hold on.
it. But
Let me give y'all a scenario. Let me give y'all a scenario. Look at this. You got this guy right here that come over. He's a first year coordinator. Okay, he call his buddy to come with him and make
Yep.
him the offensive coordinator.
Yep.
Now he's the first year coordinator. Now this guy Canales is getting ready to call plays. There ain't a lot of motherfuckers that call their plays in the head coach in the league, and they experience. Andy Reid, Doug Peterson, all them guys got
Sean
years in.
McVay.
Right,
Yeah.
Sean McVay, them guys got rings on their motherfucking finger. But Willie he getting
That
ready to
goat.
try to do it in the first year. Guess what? Guess who's gonna be the scapegoat? His same buddy that he got beside him, first year
Oh
offensive
yeah, the
coordinator.
OC. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
Hey,
oh,
yeah.
oh,
goat,
oh,
goat.
oh,
Now,
oh,
goat.
oh,
not
oh,
He
Now, goat.
this
he
year.
going
Not
in the
this
Answer
middle
year.
of
a
the season.
question.
Not this year.
Can I
Not
D'Angelo,
this
answer that?
you
But
you you
Goat
hey,
saying
no,
that,
you
Goat saying
come
that
on,
if the shit
D'Angelo.
go bad, he
year.
hey,
gonna
no,
fire
no,
him
no,
first.
Come
I'm
stop that
telling you.
shit, D'Angelo.
I
Stop that
got
shit,
faith. I got
D'Angelo.
faith. I got
I
faith in my
had
brother. He
stop
ain't gonna
stop
do it
stop
this
it
year.
stop it stop
He
it. Don't you say it. Don't you say
he
it.
can't. He
D'Angelo,
there there.
we no, I'm not gonna let you get it out. No
Q
sir.
won't let you say it,
No
D'Angelo.
sir.
You know,
No,
God damn! I
no,
can't even get it
no,
out.
no,
Oh
no,
shit! Oh
no.
shit! Oh shit!
Uh-uh. Nah, You we had the Avengers coaching staff last year. A
That's what I heard,
seasoned
Q.
coaching
I
staff.
ain't lying,
And that
man.
motherfucker fired everybody on the goddamn
Yep,
offensive side of the
all of them.
football.
Captain
So
America, Thor, goddamn
That's what
yeah,
I
Hulk,
heard.
yeah.
every
All them
motherfucking body.
superheroes. Iron
All of
Man,
them.
I
All
goddamn
of
do.
them.
All of them.
Everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Spider-Man,
y'all telling me that
Spider-Man going goddamn.
Canales is safe?
Say Spider
You
Man.
let that motherfucker drop a couple of games and his ass is out the door. I can promise you that. I bet anybody a hunt done right now. Right fucking now. If we drop
What?
a couple of games, this nigga's out the door.
Oh
Well,
God.
I bet 100. Let's bet
No,
100.
Okay? And
I
let me
bet.
tell you why,
Oh,
D'Angelo.
oh,
We on the
oh,
line for
let's
that.
hold,
You thinking about it.
hold on. Q, what's the context though? I mean, how many games? Let's put some context to it.
Because Ben Johnson's still sitting up there looking for a job. You do know that, right?
Yes,
You
But
sir.
think if we start off losing and we get the 6, 7 games in and
I
we
tell y'all,
on a 6 game skid where we losing, he'll fire
I
that
tell y'all,
motherfucker and he'll go
y'all
chasing
wait,
Ben Johnson once
I don't
again.
think so.
And he
y'all
gonna
I
have
don't
wait,
to
think
take
so.
a
y'all
he gonna
wait,
have
I
to
don't.
take
hey,
a head
y'all
coach
wait,
job
I don't
eventually.
think so.
He
I
gonna
y'all
don't
have
think
y'all
so.
to.
wait, y'all
It's a
wait,
much
y'all
better
wait till
situation this time.
Nah, I
the
don't think.
dates come out. Y'all wait till the dates come out, and then y'all make that bet. Wait
See
till the
how it
dates
line
come
Listen,
out.
up.
look, look,
Now
Yeah.
go.
look.
Now
The
go.
reason
Can I answer
why
your question?
I'm
Go.
gonna say it's possible
Yes,
that
sir.
he don't do it this time is
He's not gonna
because
do it.
then the reason why I say it's possible he don't do it this time because he would then be paying 3 fucking coaches at the
He don't give
same fucking
Mike,
What the
Mike.
Oh
He
no,
fuck
don't
it'll
time.
that
be
give
mean
four.
up
to
on
a
It'll
that
be.
shit.
It'll be.
billionaire?
Oh
What
no,
Mike,
that
it'll be four.
mean?
It'll be four, Mike. It'll be four
that shit,
coaches.
Mike.
It'll be
He
four
ain't
coaches
Mike,
if he fired
Mike.
Canales. That'll be four because he
Y'all
gonna have
gotta
to hire
stop this
another.
shit.
Second, Mike,
Y'all
second
gotta
richest
stop this
owner,
shit, man.
second richest owner, 94th richest motherfucker in this country.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Go. It ain't just that he's
It don't matter.
NFL ownership rich. He's billionaire rich. He one of the
Yeah,
highest ranking billionaires. That little money he paying to them coaches, Mike. I hate to tell
that
you,
ain't
Ain't
no
bro.
shit.
money.
But that ain't
Ain't
That ain't no
shit
shit.
to
money.
that
Listen,
man. That ain't
now
That
shit
ain't
to
no
listen.
that
money,
I
Mike.
man.
have
Stop it,
That ain't
Mike.
something
no
else to
money.
Stop
say
it, Mike.
behind that. Now
You
listen, let me know. Let me say the last part too.
boy.
The other reason why what's more worth more than money to billionaires is a motherfucker's face value and his reputation. They
Man,
are
he don't give a
listen,
fuck about no
listen,
Mike,
Yeah, he do.
reputation.
listen,
fuck no.
Yeah, he do.
listen,
Yeah, he
Mike,
do.
fuck
He
listen,
no.
do.
Fuck
Yeah, he
no.
listen,
do.
listen,
He do give. Yeah,
listen.
he do.
Oh, okay.
These
Oh,
niggas,
okay.
these
Throwing cups
niggas
on
is
fans and he care about his reputation.
Wait
Oh,
a minute.
yeah,
okay.
okay, but let
He
me,
do.
but look at the backlash he's got this
Right,
motherfucking year after
right.
all this shit. They've been on this nigga's head. He's
Mike,
been
you
no,
talking about a nigga that came down with a play on the motherfucking napkin, telling the coach what to do. You got to stop this shit, Mike. You got to stop
listen,
this shit. This
listen,
man didn't
hear
give
me
a
out though.
flying fuck
Hear me
about
out.
none of that.
Hear me out. After the
Okay?
year was over, after the year was older, he was announced the third worst quarter owner in NFL history. They
And
replayed
guess
his shit
what?
all over
He still
everywhere.
ain't
Mike,
The
give a
And
nigga,
fuck.
he
the
don't
He
give a
don't
he
give a
don't give
goddamn,
a
fuck.
Mike.
fuck.
He
Okay,
don't
Hey,
give
he
a
well there's
don't
an
fuck.
give a
article.
fuck.
Well, there's an article right now that you can look up. I gotta find it and I'll send y'all
He
motherfuckers
still
the link.
woke
I'll
up
attach this
a
to you.
rich
Mike,
Pause.
and that's what
motherfucker.
I was about
He
to.
Pause.
That's what
still
I was
woke up a
Pause.
thinking. Go,
billionaire.
go.
Don't
Hey,
give
hey,
a
Yo,
Q.
fuck.
I
the
was thinking the
Huh?
article.
same thing you're thinking. Is
Yes,
that
sir.
is one happy motherfucker.
He
He
still
Man,
got
woke
a
up a
good
he
life.
ain't
billionaire.
gonna
He
sleep
got
at
a
night
good
behind
life,
that
man.
shit.
Fuck y'all
This
talking
motherfucker
about,
got a good
man.
life. He got a
Come
Mike,
good
on,
life. He
that's the
Mike.
got a
same
happy life,
motherfucker
man.
Come
that
on,
knocked the
Mike. We done
household
taught you to
expensive
think deeper
motherfucker
than
down.
that, Mike.
Man,
Shut
that
your
Hey,
ass up,
motherfucker.
hey,
Q.
guess what?
Think deeper
Guess
than
Yo,
what?
that,
Q.
Mike.
Guess
Yo,
what?
No,
go.
no, I'm
Hey, the
thinking.
nigga
Listen,
moved
listen. The
Bryce
reason
Young.
why I'm
The
thinking
nigga
Yeah.
deeper.
stopped his everyday operation of going to Telepalooza Financial. Stop his everyday operation to come down here and maintain everything that's going on in the motherfucking Alabama. He do not give a fuck about
Y'all ain't
making
laughing at what I'm
motherfucking
laughing
money.
at.
That
I'm
nigga make
telling
money in his sleep.
you. Yeah, he
While he
do.
sleep.
Yeah, he
man,
do, go. Yeah, he
While he
but
do.
man,
sleep.
lying, go.
but hold
He
on.
ain't worried
But
about
hold on.
Pause.
money.
But hold on.
Go ahead.
But
Hey,
Go
y'all,
he
ahead.
live life too
y'all
now.
right
That's a
about that.
different
Y'all
lifestyle.
right
He living a
about that.
different
But
life now.
but the smear campaign that was on his ass this year. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
In the way and all the coaches that was turning him down. No, there's no way he could fire Canales after 1 year. He would have to coach his goddamn team if he did that shit. Because he
Look,
wouldn't be able to get a
look,
coach.
D. All that would
Listen.
matter if we're winning, but if we're losing, this is the same man that stood outside the locker room screaming, "Fuck!
Okay.
Fuck!"
What
And
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
and,
saying
You
is
telling a
there was so
motherfucker
much
and
who
embarrassment.
you
There was
you
so
Q,
much
telling
I
a
watched the
nigga
embarrassment.
live.
He
I
can't
watched the
get the
live when
coach he
you did
wants.
it. I watched the
you
live when
telling
you
a
did it that
nigga
night, Q, and you
yes
said
sir.
somebody finna get fired. And it was
You
the
not,
next every
but
motherfucking
hear
day.
me.
the
Hear
next
me out
goddamn
though.
day.
Hear
Mike,
me out.
Mike,
Because the
Mike, it
reason I'm
ain't
saying
nothing to
is,
hear. You trying to talk sense to a mother that's a motherfucker that's illogical. You can't talk about shit that
nigga, he
normal.
had a blank check for Ben Johnson. A blank check. 15 million
He
a
been
year or
chasing the
more.
pussy. He been chasing the pussy for goddamn 2 years now. Now, guess
But the
what?
problem
The
is, but
team
what you
has
not
been
hear,
built up a little bit better, Mike. So
it's
it's a little more appealing
Mike,
I
He
see
to
what
gonna
Ben
go
Ronnie
get that
Johnson
not
did.
the
now.
check now.
team.
He
Niggas
gonna
don't
go
want
get
to
that
work
check
for
now.
him. Niggas don't
Ben
want
is
to
one of
work
them
for him.
dumb
I
There's
niggas
work
a
for that
whole lot of
nigga.
fucking coaches
Mike,
out there.
I
Mike,
work for that nigga for
listen,
15
Mike.
million.
Ben
I
Johnson
know that's right.
Ben Johnson overplayed his hand last year. Ben
Yeah, he
Johnson
did.
overplayed his hand. He thought
Hmm?
he was gonna get that same 15 million from Washington.
From
And Washington
Washington.
said,
Yeah.
hell no, bro. Hell no. I ain't gonna do
Facts,
They
it.
go.
But Zephyr,
they
but
turned him
Facts.
Zephyr
down.
will. But
Okay,
Zephyr will.
pause. Now pause. Now let's get this right.
God damn.
Pause. Pause. Let's get this right. You put a price tag out there and say I'll coach for 15 million. One team says no, but the other team says come get the check. And you say nope,
That
never
was after
mind,
the fact though,
because you
Mike.
don't wanna
That was
because you
after
don't
the
wanna
fact.
coach. Because you don't
That was
want to
after
coach
the
for this
fact,
man.
Mike.
But you
Why would
still
I
don't
come?
want to
But why would I come
but the
over
check
here
was still
for a
there.
first round pick?
You being a
I
hard
got
headed
So
one.
nigga, man.
I got one shot at this, Mike. I'm the superstar. I'm not coming into this shit right here with no first round pick, a
Yeah.
suspect quarterback,
Yeah,
and
he wasn't
all the
doing
other
that.
holes that we got.
Come
Now
on, dog.
for
next year,
15
I
million,
You
will.
know better than that
He
shit.
tried to use Temple for leverage,
for
Mike.
15
But
million.
go,
Yeah,
For, no, no, no,
but
no, no,
not
no.
go,
For
Mike, for
15
15 million.
million.
If he would have came into this mess this year, he'd have been a fire motherfucker himself.
Yep.
same
Because
thing.
anybody who
He still
inherited this
no
team,
look.
but what, just
Now
wait a
look.
minute, Mike. Goddamn, just take a breath. Anybody who would have inherited this team this year would have inherited a mess. I hate to tell you this, but the motherfucker you love so much is gonna get fired. He gonna get fired, dog.
Nigga, 6 years, 15
Dang.
million.
And what
6
Frank had?
years,
A
15
4 year
million.
deal, right? Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So let
You
me get this.
actually think
So you
you
turn down
think the money
$120 million.
matters to a
Oh, no, no.
you think yes, he will pay
$120
that.
million
That's
you're
not
gonna turn it down. As a coach,
he's
120 million, you're gonna turn it down.
oh my
I
god.
don't
Boy,
give a
you a
fuck
hard
what
head
y'all say.
motherfucker. You a
But
hard head
I don't give a
motherfucker. You
fuck.
thinking
I
of
don't
this.
give a fuck. I don't give
You
a
thinking
shit. You
you
not
thinking
turning down
about this
120 million.
like it's your black ass sitting here. This ain't for
Let me
you.
ask this
This
We're
is
question.
not turning
motherfucker
down no
who got
120
money.
million, bro.
Let me ask this question. We had
I
Frank
don't give a
Reich
fuck what
last year.
nobody say. You not turning down $120 million contract. You can kiss my
Oh
ass on that.
Lord
I
Well,
have
don't
he
give a
mercy.
fuck
actually
what
Nobody
did.
you
gonna get
say,
He
what
they
you
gonna
actually
get
say,
that
did.
cat.
what
They
Goat
gonna get
say. $120 million contract. You kiss
He
my ass.
actually
You
he
ain't about to
actually
say
you
did
believe
though,
that.
Mike.
You not
can't get
about.
a word off of this
I
nigga, man.
mean,
Can't get a word off
right.
of this nigga.
Okay, let me ask this question, Mike. Let me ask this question. How much money was we okay? How many years we supposed to have Frank Wright and give him how much money?
Eh, The point being is, my nigga,
Oh,
is
he
you still
dancing
got to
around
give
that
him the
shit.
money. The point,
Yeah.
the point being, nigga, and even if he came here and got fired, he still would have got $120 million. That's the point.
Mike,
That's what I
Mike,
think everybody's looking
you
over.
just throw
Even if you fire the
you
coach,
just
you still
throwing
got to pay him.
you just throwing numbers out there, Mike. Stop that shit, Mike.
No, I'm not. It's a
Right
logical
now, they
number.
were gonna
He signed
they're
Dave
not
Canales
they
for
weren't
6 years.
giving Ben
So you take that
Johnson
6 years
they
and that $15 million.
oh my
It
god.
comes up to
You just do it.
120
You don't
million.
know if they would have gave you don't know if they would have gave him the same contract or deal. They probably would have gave him a
Even if
four
they
or
gave him
5 year
4 years,
deal.
nigga, you turn
You
down
just
60 million?
oh, but all right, fuck it. They give him whatever you want. Whatever you want, there, goddamn it. Give him whatever though. God damn. Give him whatever the fuck you want to give him.
You
Give
won,
him
Mike.
10 year deal. I don't give a
You
fuck. Fuck it.
won, Mike. You
Fuck it.
won,
God
Mike.
damn.
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Oh, my
That's
stomach
too
hurting,
much money
Now
man.
this
for a
will be the
real nigga to
same
Me
turn
too,
down.
fool.
motherfucker. This will be the
Me too,
same
fool.
motherfucker. When shit go the way I say it go, he'll be the same motherfucker with his black ass right here. Damn, you was right. No, shut the fuck up. That's what I'm gonna
But
tell you when the
look.
shit
But
happen.
listen. No, what's crazy? I'm one of the only niggas on the panel that has never had to tell you that shit yet. So I don't want to hear that shit because it
But
hasn't
Mike,
happened yet. That's like I ain't
but
never
Mike,
seen a
check this out,
unicorn,
Mike.
nigga.
What?
Mike, Mike,
Uh-huh.
check me out. You gonna, regardless to the money, Mike, what you telling me is you gonna take a job and you know the job is fucked up. You gonna take a job and you know the job fucked up.
Thank you, Go. You just proved my fucking point.
Oh my
Obviously,
god.
you just proved my point. The nigga knew all that money was on the fucking table and he said no. That means
Now,
it's not
Mike,
about the
I
money.
never
That
see
means
a
you don't
nigga
want
got
to
to
coach
ask.
for this nigga.
Mike, in
That
your
God
means
famous,
you
damn,
don't want to
Mike.
in your
coach for this
famous
nigga.
words,
That's kind of real
Mike, in your
shit,
famous
though. That's
word,
Oh,
real
that's
pause.
a
shit,
Because
hard
I
though.
head
want to ask you
motherfucker right
something.
here.
But Q,
God.
I want to ask Mike something because I admitted to him
That's real
earlier
shit, though.
that I know my hearing can be a little fucked up. But Mike, did you just essentially say you ain't never been wrong on here?
That's not what I said. I said I never had to tell you that I was wrong. And I haven't had to yet. And I'm not about to start now.
This
What I'm
nigga here,
I
saying
y'all.
is
distinctly
This
remember
nigga
you
here.
coming on the
Now,
show and
Q.
saying, "Q, you was right about what was it?
And Q,
What was
and
it?
that's why his ass laughing. Mike, you
go
need to
ahead,
cut
Red.
your shit out. You need to
I
cut
got this
your shit
nigga.
out,
I
Mike.
got
You
this
need to
nigga on
cut your
1080
shit out.
HP. I got him in 4K telling me this shit already.
This motherfucking Mike is Mike. I love you, boy. I love this motherfucker,
Look
Mike.
though,
Boy, you.
Red,
Oh, this nigga
Red,
here.
Red, hear me out
He
though.
ain't gonna be my fucking
Red,
coach.
Red,
Oh
Goddamn it, I
shit.
ain't want no
Red,
coach to finish.
Red, hear
I
me
Okay.
want
out,
my
Red.
own trial. Goddamn it,
Red,
Yeah.
if a nigga
I want
offer
my
you
own trial.
$15 million a year and you turn it down, obviously you just don't want to work for the man. That's what it is.
No,
It has
it ain't that,
nothing to do
Mike.
with us
Mike,
not
that
having
ain't
a
but
first
32
round pick.
He
Mike,
thought he had a
Mike,
No
better
one coach for
opportunity,
this
Mike.
nigga.
32 teams, Mike. They ain't but
Oh.
32 teams. Meaning, if you come in
But
here
when it
He
came
and
thought
you
he
time
was
come
and
gonna
he
be
didn't have a
looking.
better
He thought
opportunity,
he was
he
gonna get
still
either
said no.
Chicago or Washington. He
yeah,
thought
Yeah.
he
then
was
you
gonna get
fuck
one
that
of
up
those two.
too.
One of the top
Why
Yeah.
would
two
I
draft
come?
picks, his own
And what I'm
quarterback.
saying,
Why
my
would I come to Carolina when I got a chance to go to a franchise with the number one overall pick? And like I say, Chicago, they say, nah, we're gonna keep Eberflus. Then
No,
you look around with Washington. Washington say the money was too much. We want you, but the money is too much, bro.
we ain't
Come
paying
down
you
on your
enough.
Q,
money.
Q, you listen. You just made me think of something, and I
Hmm.
hadn't thought of this. Have y'all thought of this? What if Johnson told Tepper, in order for him to take the job, you got to let me draft my own quarterback?
Yeah,
No,
well,
it ain't
Bama,
even
yeah.
that deep, Red. It ain't even that deep, Red. That man
Okay,
said, look, I'm a superstar right now in this game. Even though he turned that shit down, this is the third rotation right here. When next year come about, he's still gonna be the top motherfucking
number
candidate.
one, damn sure is.
He's still gonna be the top candidate, yo. So it don't motherfucking matter.
Not not not
That's
not
why
if not if Detroit not if Detroit falters. If Detroit falters,
bullshit,
he'll
bullshit.
he'll I'm telling you, them goddamn
Y'all
coaches.
just don't
Man,
be.
Detroit
How the
flop.
fuck
If
y'all niggas
Detroit
just
flop,
don't
no, he
be?
won't.
Y'all niggas just left. Y'all
I'm
just
just
left
saying.
Detroit. Y'all
Yeah,
just
yeah,
I
left
hear what you
Detroit to
saying,
go to NFC.
D'Angelo, but we all
Y'all
know that
just left
offense ain't
Detroit
yeah,
gonna
to
yeah,
fall
NFC
off.
now.
That
yeah.
offense ain't
I'm
gonna
not.
fall off.
Anything can happen.
I'm not on that bandwagon. I'm not on that bandwagon. Detroit is too much of a fucking offensive powerhouse to even think
Yeah, I
about
agree
it. Their
with you,
Oh,
Mike.
offensive
I
yeah.
agree
line,
with
Y'all
you.
just
their
left
Hold on,
Detroit to
hold
weapons,
on.
go see
their
now.
running
Y'all know like
back,
I
their
know.
quarterback.
Y'all know like I know. Injuries happen. God
Yeah,
damn it.
but then
Amon
that'll
St. Brown
be,
can get
but
hurt.
D'Angelo, that'll be that Jared Goff got hurt. It won't be on
That's what
the
I'm
offensive
that's what
coordinator though.
but
But
that's what
guess
I'm
what?
saying.
If Jared Goff got
And his
hurt,
ass will be
Hendon
in
Hooker
Detroit
sitting
again. He'll
right
be in
there.
Detroit again.
Hendon Hooker
That-
is
Hendon Hooker
sitting
ain't
right
shit, man.
there, and he.
but we don't
Okay, all right.
know. We really don't know what Hendon Hooker gonna be in the NFL. We don't know that yet. We haven't
Right.
seen him.
All I'm saying, he done had a year to sit in that offense and get to learn the verbiage, getting to learn
Or if
everything
that
that he
nigga
need to
come in
learn.
and light it up, cute boy, look at him.
He done put two
Woo!
first round
Nigga.
receivers. He done put two receivers in last year draft now. Benson and then Jalen Hyatt. Come on now, don't sleep on the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Bryce put Jameson Williams in the first round.
right. Right, Jameson Williams,
No,
John
Jamison
Messi.
Williams put
You're not
Jamison
telling me
Williams in the
shit,
first
man. You
round.
sitting there making what I'm
There's a
saying. You're not
difference.
really telling me
Look
shit,
at
man.
MDJ trying to sneak that shit in there. I
Hey,
hear
But
you,
if
MDJ.
MDJ
hey,
right. MDJ
This
right
shit
though.
true.
Yeah,
Jamison Williams
Right.
put
yeah.
Jamison Williams in the first round.
How the fuck Q just gonna say that shit? That's what I'm saying, man. Bro. He know that
Q
shit.
fucking with you, MDJ.
Light a fire right up under his ass. You hear that?
Come on, got in there.
I know how to piss these niggas' nerve.
Hey, he felt that one, Swan. I caught it. He felt that one. I caught
Yeah, he was right on time because you hit yours right on time too, MDJ. You let him get it out,
Y'all
then you
niggas,
say,
I
"Well,
swear.
shit."
And look, hey, Red, you see how quick I stepped back? I saw that them
Yeah,
shots
yeah.
fired, nigga.
Hey,
I got behind the car.
these niggas sharp over here. You come in this bitch half separate if you want to, boy.
Yes, sir.
Nigga, I got behind the car right then. I knew them shots
Okay.
was coming. I'm like, no, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it.
Oh shit.
it. He put Jameson Williams and fucking John Messi out this bitch. So man, come
Oh,
on, let's step this shit
here
out.
come the
Let's sit the
reaching. Here
fuck
come the
out.
nigga with the reaching.
Yeah,
You know damn
Meechie in
well
that
that
bitch
boy ain't
too.
worth a damn. You
Yeah,
can
he
stop
put
that
Jameer
shit.
Gibbs in the first round. I don't
Well,
want to hear
hell,
that
I guess
crazy
I put a
shit. He been
couple niggas in
okay.
the first round too. Then how about that? How about that then?
Nigga, you
I
ain't
guess I
played
put.
football in high school. Nigga, stop
Well,
saying that
hell,
bullshit.
what the fuck I seen for Bryce? He ain't played no damn football in either.
Oh shit.
I'm
Oh
they give
shit.
you
This nigga,
Oh shit.
this nigga,
Okay,
this nigga,
all right.
this nigga.
y'all staking.
All of a sudden, you forget every goddamn thing you
Y'all
learn. You
staking.
supposed to be the
Every,
smartest
every,
motherfucker
every,
ever.
every time somebody get on the show, they stay give it a excuse. Give him this. Give him that. Y'all stay giving this motherfucker some shit.
Man,
Yeah,
go
Mike,
man.
you threw Q a softball on
Man,
that one.
look.
He hit
Yes,
that
sir.
motherfucker out the park. It ain't
Yes,
Nah,
sir.
came
fuck
that
that.
way
Nah,
yet,
hell
Mike.
Yes,
no.
sir.
I ain't throw that nigga shit. I ain't throw that nigga shit
Smartest
because
quarterback ever.
because
Supposed to be a
because
2-year starter. What happened to all that
no,
shit? He was
no.
coming to
I
a ready-made team. Oh,
I don't know what
Adam
the fuck you talking
Thielen.
about. I never
Oh,
said none of
Hayden
that shit, so I
Hurst.
don't give a fuck.
Oh, Miles Sanders. All these
I,
weapons he so claims he had.
I didn't say none of
Hey,
Mingo.
that
y'all, I'm
shit.
gonna be honest
I
with y'all,
never
man.
said none
Last
of that
year,
shit.
Boy,
them boys been shaking their ass for Mingo. And now all of a sudden they quiet than a motherfucker.
No,
Oh,
I ain't
oh,
shake my ass for
I like
Mingo
Mingo.
either, sir. It
I
wasn't me
like
either. I
Mingo.
wasn't on that. Mm-mm.
I like
Nope.
Mingo. Mingo is a good piece for Bryce. All of a sudden,
Nope.
Mingo can't catch a
Mm-mm.
goddamn rock. Oh,
Nope.
okay.
that,
Hey, they
that's
talking
just
about
Everything
a
not
he's
what
trade
happened,
saying,
block.
man.
He on the
public
trade
service
block
announcement.
dropping.
Public service
What
announcement.
the fuck he
Everything
mean? He
Q
already on
saying
the
has
trade block.
nothing to do with Big Mike. Public service announcement.
What the
None of
fuck?
that shit
Here we
pertains
go.
to me.
PSA.
Here we go.
Public service. Go. What you say,
Oh,
go?
He already on the trade block. They want his ass up out of here.
Yeah, he on the trade block. You goddamn
Yeah.
right.
Who that, Bryce?
Mingo.
Bingo.
Mango,
Bingo.
You fucking ass
man.
if you on the
how
trade
Mingo
block
on the
already,
trade
you
block?
terrible.
He on the trade block.
That
Hey,
He
They got
that's
a
a
on the
report.
trade
mistake,
block.
man.
I
They
win
got
They
him
then.
got
on
I
the
win
yeah.
trade
then.
block.
Okay,
That's a
They got a
Mingo
mistake.
on the
report
trade block.
They shouldn't do
Bryce Young
that.
could be on that motherfucker too.
Already?
Hang his ass right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
damn
on the
right.
That's
trade
Hang
what
block.
I'm
his ass
saying
out there
for.
too.
Well, damn, how they get rid of the nigga after 1 year?
Well,
Cause
Because
he
he was
bad.
ranked.
That's what
Because
y'all
He
want
he
to
was
tried.
do. Bring him
ranked.
back. What the fuck you
Because he
mean?
was ranked dead
He,
last in creating separation.
That
He
don't
so
make
now
no
tried.
they gonna
sense,
Dead
create
though.
last.
What happened
separation.
oh,
So
was
oh,
now
That don't
oh,
make no
oh,
separation is
sense.
more
that man
important
ain't
than
even
catching the
that
he,
man.
goddamn ball. Then that's the problem.
he
No,
was
Separation is
he
more
was
important.
no. See,
nah.
he
He
was
could have.
ranked. He was ranked in the bottom, catching the ball too.
Yeah,
So
he
let
was.
me understand. Let me
Man.
let me
He,
understand it.
he was
Let me
ranked second
understand
to
it.
last.
The receiver position has now gone to separation. How well you can separate versus catching the
And catch
ball.
the ball. And
Yeah, you
because
No,
he
got to
was
no,
look
at the
at
no.
who
bottom.
you
I
look at
said
you got
Cause
to
he
look
was
at
all
at
I
the
who
hear,
throwing the
bottom of
ball
both
to him
lists.
too. You got
no,
to
He
no,
look
was
at
stop
at
who
the
that shit,
throwing
Mike.
the
bottom of
ball
both
to him
lists.
too.
Stop that shit, Mike. All I keep hearing is separation, separation, separation. I ain't hear
I
nobody
said he
talking
was
about
at the bottom
catch,
of
catch, catch, catch,
dropping past
catch.
call. He was at the bottom of dropping the ball too. He can't get separation, and he's not. He
Oh,
can't catch the ball steady.
I
That's
Well,
what
how
they
about
said.
he had a
how
bomb
about the fact that
sometime.
who he had throwing the ball to him, who can't throw it over
That's a
20
very
yards?
But
good point.
Mike, the
Because
nigga
when he
been
had
wide
Andy
open week
Dalton,
3.
he had a very good game with Andy Dalton on the field. So I think
Man,
it's
Yeah,
one
premature to get
goddamn
rid of the
game, man.
nigga.
One
I
I
really
agree,
goddamn
do.
Mike.
game.
Hey,
I
he was
agree.
hey,
It's
wide
too
open
early.
week 3.
hey, Q,
He
I'm gonna have to
was.
step off. I'm gonna have to step
Yeah,
off,
yeah,
Q. So go ahead and shut it down when you get ready.
yeah, yeah.
But- Yeah, but
All
yeah,
right,
Week
go.
week
I think
3,
All right,
that's
fellas,
he ain't had
premature.
no
peace out.
issues.
All right, go.
Not
Appreciate you,
none.
All right,
bro.
go.
All right,
Not
go.
none. He had no issues week 3. He had like what was it? Uh 80 yards or some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
That's
Yeah, yeah.
crazy,
So
man. They better not get rid of that boy on this rookie deal, man. He ain't
yeah,
costing them nothing.
Red, what we
that's
talking about
crazy
the
as
same
this
shit
some
hell.
with
stupid.
Bryce
This some
Young
stupid
shit. You
shit,
got
dog.
people calling for
We
Bryce Young
need
head now.
we
The
need
same
Yeah,
shit.
receivers, and
yeah,
they gonna
yeah,
give away
yeah. I see
receivers,
what you're
and they
Real
act
saying.
like
Well,
That
y'all
deep
gotta,
ball hit
well,
terrible.
y'all got to understand too. We brought back ISO, Miss Marshall
Come
Smith,
on.
Iron
You
Man.
can't get the
I can't even,
motherfucking name
I
out, man.
can't
He
even get the
trash.
motherfucking name.
He
I can't
trash.
even get the
He
motherfucking name
trash.
out. But we
D'Angelo
brought him
say,
back.
D'Angelo say, y'all know the motherfucker I'm talking about.
Y'all know the
He
motherfucking
Yo,
trash.
name.
red,
God
He
damn
red,
it.
fucking
red,
And,
trash.
red,
and we brought hold on. And we brought David Moore. You know what I'm saying? We brought in David
Who
red,
Moore.
the fuck is
red.
that?
That was a softball. Red, that was a
Yeah,
softball.
yeah, yeah. It was.
That was the
It
one right there.
was. Yeah.
Come
That was
on,
the
man.
one.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That
But you
shit
gotta
came
Come
across
on.
you
that
gotta
shit
look at
came
it.
across slow.
Hey,
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
hey, matter of fact,
He
we
hit
got
that
a couple
motherfucker
weeks
to
to
the
the draft. We
woods.
got a couple
Come
weeks
on,
out to the
man.
draft.
Okay, so my question is, what the fuck they trying to get for the nigga? Because if it's not a third or a higher pick, there's no reason
You
to
not
trade the
getting no
nigga.
you not come on, Mike. You know damn well you ain't getting no third for
Yeah,
no
come
So
bingo.
on,
there's
man.
no
But
Then
re-
you
that's
so
got to
there's
keep
no
him,
re-
man.
so there's
You got to keep him.
absolutely no reason to trade the
well
nigga because
well
the nigga ain't had enough time
why not?
to
Well hold on.
become the receiver that he could possibly be. I'm not
Okay.
saying he's gonna come out and be a number one, but if being on a rookie deal, if he comes out and be a solid number three, and you draft your number two, and you
What?
this year, and you re-sign your number one and Deontay Johnson, that's three tier receivers that you fucking need for the future. Because every solid team needs three good receivers,
Mike,
one on
Mike,
Yeah,
one
Mike.
outside.
You
yeah.
off a
You
What?
little
got to
bit,
have
Mike.
depth.
You just said that you want this cat to be a solid number, Mango to be a solid number three. Now be mindful, last year he was drafted to be the guy. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
now
he
you
was.
telling me you want this guy to fall back to number three. You
Q,
want in
Well
this
well well
year's draft, and you
Q,
want to get a solid number two. Well, wait a
Q,
minute
Q,
now.
hold on.
Q.
Hold on. It's obvious. Hold on. It's obvious that you know what I'm saying. You got to know that goddamn it,
The
Canales didn't
Xavier
draft.
Worthy. Y'all
No,
keep
what
telling me
I'm
they're the
saying.
guys.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, Q. I'm saying in worst case scenario, if the nigga cannot be your number one or your number two guy, he's still on the rookie contract. You don't get
So
rid of a nigga on the rookie contract when
of course you
you
don't.
right now you got what, four or five receivers on the depth chart?
But
You
Five?
but
got more
Mike,
than that.
Mike, I can see it from the perspective of this, that this is unquestionably one of the deepest wide receiver classes that we have seen in probably what, y'all, the last 20 years, maybe?
20
But
Definitely
years.
it's
This
not
10
like,
might be.
years.
This
It
could.
is.
This
It
could.
is.
This
It
could.
is
This
20.
could.
It
This
is.
could actually be the deepest receiver draft ever. Truth be
Yeah,
told.
but
yeah, yeah,
but that
yeah.
doesn't mean we're not gonna draft two receivers.
But how you know that? How you
How
know
you
that,
Cause
know
Mike?
we
that
got too
though?
You
many
don't know
How
that,
you
fucking
Mike.
know
holes
that?
to fill.
Yeah,
Cause
but
we
you
got
don't
too
know
many
These
that.
holes to
motherfuckers.
fill.
Mike. We bringing in 11 receivers for goddamn 30 for top 30 visits.
Yeah,
That's
I
How
can
many
because
see,
Titans
I
got
can
the
see,
receivers?
I can
How many
see
Titans
all
you saying?
NFL teams trying to accumulate picks to get players this draft. That makes sense. That makes
well
sense.
the
This is a
reason
hell
why
of a draft,
the,
man.
the reason why I said that is because there's so many different scenarios that they probably doing on the big board. if if this offensive center falls like Powers falls to the second round, we can't afford to get pick a receiver at number 33. Or if
Yeah, you
we
got to
get
get him.
or if there's a quarterback that's wanted at the top of the second round and somebody offers us three fucking picks like the Raiders try to come off the 44, the 77th, and the 112th to go get their guy at quarterback, you can't turn that down. So that
Right,
means you change
right.
the whole formula on how you
There,
draft.
there you go. There you go. So there are scenarios that we could possibly be double dipping in wide receiver. It's the reason why we bring 11. We got so far 11 receivers that has came in for the top 30 visits.
I hear you, D'Angelo, but we need receiver, tight end, linebacker, defensive end,
Well, well,
defensive
well,
back,
well, hold on, but
offensive center.
that's what
Nigga,
that's
we
what
need
we. But hold on.
everything
At
still.
the, at the end of the day, that's we on the outside talking. You know what I'm saying?
Power
We
running
saying
back.
we saying what we need. We don't know what the fuck they saying they need. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck
They
them.
could. I'm just saying they the ones at the end of the day making a decision. So goddamn it,
No,
just because
D'Angelo,
that's
stop
what
that shit.
Because for the
But I'm just
first
telling
time
you the
we say
truth.
shit. Now listen, for the
Lord
first
have
time we
mercy.
done said
That
shit
nigga
on
don't
this
want to hear no truth,
podcast,
man.
and it sounds like they fucking listening. We said we need a tight end. All of a sudden they got Sanders and Ben Sinnott visiting. We said we need a power running back. They had one visit. Don't you fuck up what we've been building over here. They eavesdropping.
But
God damn
Yeah,
but
it. So
they
let
say
them
they like
eavesdrop.
Tommy Tremble. They, They say they want Tommy Tremble and Ian Thomas to stay. That was Dan Morgan got his lying ass up to that podium and said,
right.
And he
Come
Listen,
got
on now.
Sanders, and he
we
had
still got to,
Sanders, and he
and
had
we still
Q,
Sanders.
Q
Now
saying
pause.
lying ass. You call him a
we
motherfucking
still got
liar.
Say
to,
that like He a Brian fucking liar. Breaking news.
but
Facts,
y'all
but
know
he,
we
I
still
don't
Not
give
got
a
to take
fuck
it
what
motherfucking.
he
into
lied to
consideration.
the public about. I'm paying attention to the visits. He got Sanat coming in. He got Sanders coming
Okay.
in. Nigga,
All
we
right.
need one of them.
You
But you
trust
still
this
got to
nigga to make
remember,
a good decision. Now be
y'all still got
Yes.
to
mindful.
remember.
Hey,
Go ahead,
D'Angelo,
huh?
let me ask you a question. Who was
Uh huh.
over scouting last year?
We not doing
The,
that shit, Q.
No, no, no,
the
no,
black
Mike.
dude,
You shut the
the
fuck up.
the,
I ain't asked you shit.
the black dude
Who
that
was?
Nigga,
came
he
in
threw,
with
No, 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 no,
nigga,
no,
he
no.
threw Scott Fitter
No,
under the
D'Angelo.
bus for them
D'Angelo.
dumbass picks.
huh?
Who was over scouting last year?
You talking about the black dude? The
No,
black
hell
dude?
no. Dan fucking Morgan was director of scouting. Your assistant GM was over the picks of Mango, DJ Johnson. He was over goddamn Charles Zavala. He scouted all these motherfuckers in this draft you just seen. So tell me how confident you are on him fucking this shit up this year. I'll sit back and wait.
I ain't know why, because he
I got
called
something
Scout
to
Fitter
put
the
in there
fuck
too,
out his
man.
first day in the press conference. He said there was many decisions that we didn't agree about. I ain't got a problem with
No,
Scott.
sir.
We
I'm not
still
gonna let you
friends
do
and
that.
shit.
I'm
But
not.
now
I'm
that's
not
what
gonna
he
let you do
said.
that. That's
Mike,
what
I
you
That's what
think
he
say when
Q
you
said.
got
want
you.
to toss
I
a
think
nigga
Q
under the
got your
bus.
ass. I think Q got your ass, Mike. You ain't answered Q question
No, fuck
because
that
because
shit, Red.
because
He
You
what
go
dodged
back
that
to
look.
shit.
Atlanta, nigga.
He
See, look
dodged
at
it.
I'm
you.
He
Now
dodged
you
it.
want me to now you want me to go home. Now look how you doing. See how you doing?
nah, nigga. Nah,
See, see,
because
see,
if
see. You gotta learn something, Mike. The director of scouting and the assistant GM was Dan fucking Morgan, and he had his
but he
hand
didn't make a
direct.
single
No, no,
motherfucking
no.
pick.
If me and you go rob a bank and you decide to go left and I decide to go right, look,
Well,
we
hold on.
both stand a chance of
Well,
not getting caught.
hold on.
Nigga, I
Hold on.
told you
Hold
that
on.
we
The
can't
Hold on,
rob
scouting
the
Mike.
bank.
Hold on,
the
Mike. Hold on,
director
Mike.
of scouting and player
Hold on.
personnel brings the
We
players
hold on.
to the GM
Hold
to
on.
say
Hold on,
this is what
y'all.
we looking at.
Thank
Hold
you.
on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You weren't on here earlier. You weren't on here
Huh?
earlier when we came up. We came to the conclusion that goddamn it, it wasn't no scouting going on. Goddamn it, it was Scott. Goddamn it,
Well, thank you.
asking the goddamn position coaches who the fuck should we got? Who the fuck do you want me to pick?
But ask yourself this right now, D'Angelo, why wasn't it no scouting? Because the motherfucker you got was incompetent. He wasn't
Well,
able to do it, so they
well,
had
it
to
was.
go do a bunch of favors. You had to go ask your owner pick Right. Bryce Young. He was supposed to be
Well,
scouted by your boy Dan Morgan.
it was
Mango.
scouting going on. Well, the scouts did their job, but at the end of the day, that's all the
Oh,
scouts
they
can do is
did.
bring. All the
It's
scouts
They
can do
only
is
did.
bring the film in the
the
notes.
last.
All
They
they
My
can do
did.
is
man
bring the
said.
film in
You
the
know
notes.
that for sure.
My
I'm
You know
just
that
man
for
saying.
sure.
said.
Yeah.
Verbatim, my man said that it's a difference when the final decision lies with you and when it doesn't lie with you. Now, I don't have a problem with Scott Fitter. Me and him are still friends to this day, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. That means I told that nigga what we should do. He
So
decided
so
to
so
do what he wanted to.
let
You
me ask you a
decided that
question,
we
Mike.
gonna rob
Let
that
me ask
bank.
you another
I
question
told
then,
your
Mike.
ass we should go the fuck home.
All right, that's cool. Let me ask you another question, Mike. Okay, if everybody had this say so in picks, when it got down to the fifth round and they picked Jamie Robinson, who Right. came up with that pick? Hello? Damn, I hear some
Was
I
goddamn
that
guess.
Dan
crickets
Morgan that
down
did
there.
that? That
I,
was Dan
I guess.
Morgan.
I guess
That
it
was
was
Dan
ever.
Morgan.
Fucking crickets right there. Hello?
I said it was Dan Morgan, nigga.
So Dan Morgan went to pick a safety that can't wrap up and tackle. That's what the fuck you telling me. Scouting, right?
Fifth round pick, nigga.
Q, I didn't know you had
Man,
become a
fuck that,
dentist. It's
man.
how you
No.
pulling teeth in this motherfucker.
Oh, fuck that shit, man. You mean to tell me this man that you put on a pedestal just now and say he was so goddamn glorious went out and pick a fifth round safety that can't wrap up and tackle?
Oh,
Nigga,
okay.
everybody's bad in the fifth round, damn near, except for one or two. Nigga, name three
Oh,
fifth
okay.
round picks last year that was a hit.
Sam Laporta went in the fifth round.
Sam
This is what we
Laporta
gonna
went in
do?
the second round, man.
Now,
You
Sandler
said
Porter,
you
second
said
round pick.
you a second
Yeah,
round
Sandler
Oh,
Porter,
nigga.
second.
Thank
my
you.
You're
bad,
wrong.
my
Give me
bad, my
You
bad,
three.
right on.
my
Give me
bad.
You
three
My
wrong,
fifth
nigga.
round
I,
picks that hit last year.
what is that off the top of my head? That boy
How
in
about what
Seattle, that
Puka
fifth round
Nakua?
linebacker,
Puka
Puka
Nakua.
Nakua, the
Yeah,
dude
we're
in
gonna.
Seattle.
He
I
went in the
can't
fourth
remember his name. The
round.
dude in
That
Seattle.
wrong.
He's a
That nigga went in
linebacker.
the
He made a
fourth
Pro
round.
Bowl last year.
Yes,
He
sir.
made a Pro Bowl. I got a couple more, motherfucker. Hold on, I'm
No, the
old. I
fuck
can't
you
think like
don't.
I used to.
You don't, nigga. You only know two. So 32 fucking teams. Only
You
two
say three.
motherfuckers hit on the fifth round.
You say
So
three.
I don't want to hear that
I'm
bullshit.
trying to get to the third one. I'm old, nigga. I'm old.
You
Nigga,
ain't
I
even
want to
got
hear
two
that
for
shit. I'm
real.
older than you.
Nakua went in the
And all
fourth
I'm
round. So
saying
you only
is
got one, goddamn.
30
Boy, let
goddamn
we ain't got
teams
time for the
missed
bullshit.
on the fucking fifth round, nigga. And
Oh,
you
here
only
we
gave
go.
me one
Now,
name,
now,
so I'm only
32 teams
counting
missed.
one.
Now we watching
So,
everybody around here go get tight ends. We watching everybody around here go get goddamn running backs, Pachenko and
nigga,
motherfuckers in the seventh
nigga,
round.
you
And
only
you mean to
mentioned
tell
one.
me?
You
You mean to
only
tell me
mentioned
we the
one.
only
Well,
team
Hey,
around
I
here?
got one. I got one. The running back
Shut
from
up.
Baltimore.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm
You
talking to
see?
Q.
You
You
see what
don't
he
put
trying
a
to do?
bullet in that nigga gun.
You
What
see
the
what
fuck is wrong with you?
Mike say I ain't fight but one nigga at a time in this motherfucker now.
What the fuck wrong with this nigga?
That nigga say shut up.
Ah, don't you worry. Hey, had a quicker had a
This
quicker
nigga, this nigga run
memory
out
on
of
that shit.
bullets. This nigga run out of bullets. He gonna run up and try to hand him a gun. Ain't that a bitch? Don't
Mike,
worry,
Mike,
nigga.
Hey,
I got
hey,
you. What the
I
fuck?
damn,
damn,
hey,
Mike.
you right. I damn sure did hand that nigga goddamn
Yeah,
gun.
you
I ain't
did, D'Angelo.
Nigga,
Yeah,
he was
you
just
did.
shooting. What's so
He
fucked
threw,
up?
he
He
threw,
was
he threw,
just shooting at you first, nigga.
he threw
No,
Q
it
another
right.
wasn't.
clip. He
Hey,
threw
you
Q
No, it
right.
another clip.
wasn't.
Mike,
You right, Mike. And the
Ain't that a
motherfucker gonna be
bitch?
slammed up under the bus.
No, I didn't. No,
D'Angelo
I
said
didn't.
he
I
threw
just
another
asked a
clip.
question. That's all. That's all it was. I just said ask a
But
question.
my point is, a lot of motherfuckers miss on the fifth round pick. It's not like the nigga missed on the first, second, third, or some shit. You went all the way to the fifth round pick. The nigga missed on the safety in the fifth round. 30 fucking teams missed on the fucking fifth round. So what?
Okay. Okay. I mean, well, think about it. He missed on the first round pick. He
No,
missed.
he
Now, be
didn't.
mindful.
That was
But
Dave Tepper pick.
wait
Dave
a
Tepper
minute.
missed on
Wait
the
a
first.
minute. His line after that podium and said, "Yeah, the scouting department did their job. I had the veto power. I could have vetoed it, but we all came to the same consensus that this was the guy because of the
He
scouting
know that's
report.
a
The
lying
scouting
ass
report that
nigga. He
came.
a
No, no,
billionaire
no,
and he's
no, no.
white.
So basically, what the billionaire just did is put it right back on your boy and say they scouted the motherfucker. They say he was the best for the team.
I don't
What
give
the
a
fuck
fuck.
happened?
We ain't doing that. Fuck no. We know Dave
Oh,
Tepper
okay.
a lying ass motherfucker.
Oh,
Fuck that
now he
shit.
a lying motherfucker. Oh, okay. I just making sure I'm checking. Okay.
Hey,
Dave
Mike,
Tepper's a
Mike,
Dave
the-
Tepper a lying,
when
power hungry motherfucker.
Mike, when you mention a motherfucker like him, you gotta add one other clarifying adjective to that name. He's a
Rich,
lying rich ass man. Yeah, you gotta say that now.
rich as a motherfucker.
That motherfucker can't
Goddamn.
afford to tell
That
a lie.
nigga, that nigga so goddamn rich he can create water. No, I'm playing. He
Okay.
can't do that, but still. Damn. But
Shout out
still.
to Rockin' Blue for that super chat, man. We appreciate you.
What up,
He said
Rockin'
we
Blue?
saw fucking Savala call Scott's phone for a job. That is a fact.
Fact.
He did.
Right.
Fact. This
Yeah, that's
nigga
a fact.
drafting niggas off of text messages.
Off a text message.
This nigga ain't the whole draft. That nigga ain't have a big board up, not a goddamn thing
Well,
about
well,
players and
well,
scenarios and
Mike.
who the fuck to draft.
That's all cute and shit, but when they got up to that podium and they asked why did they draft him, oh, because the him and Ike Aquandu had a great pass when they were beside each other at NC State. So, looking at his measurables, he'll be a good guard for us for the long time for the future. That's what the
My
motherfucker
nigga,
said.
Mm.
my
That's what
nigga
the
came to
motherfucker
the
said.
podium.
Now,
My nigga came to the podium the first day on the job and said, I ain't trying to throw the nigga under the bus, but that nigga was making decisions I won't fucking with. That's what my nigga said. He was like,
Man,
he said, it's a difference when you able to call the shots. That's what my nigga said. We ain't
I
going
know
to
line when I had Mike, and that motherfucker been up their line. He did anything he could to get that job, which means he'll toss any bitch up under the bus. Oh shit, I told that nigga not to do it. I told that motherfucker he wouldn't listen. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, guess what? I'm here now.
Q,
I'll make this decision. I didn't want this
Q,
motherfucker here. Huh?
Q. Now, you know goddamn well you had some homies, you done told them not to do some stupid shit, and they
And
turn
they
around and
still
do
do.
the shit any fucking way, and
And
then
guess
come to
what?
you.
And guess what? They learn a life lesson because Q ain't saving no damn body. I hope you know it.
And my man Dan Morgan couldn't
But
save Scott Fitter. He let that
Damn
Dan
nigga
sure
Martin
go.
didn't
say,
say. I
he
told
didn't
you
say,
don't do that shit. I tried to tell you
He,
don't do it.
Dan
That's what a
said,
real motherfucker tell you.
Dan says, I tried to tell Scott not to draft them niggas. I told that nigga,
That's what y'all got out of this.
I told that nigga not to trade no fucking draft picks, nigga. I tried to
Come
tell the
on.
nigga we gotta build the team through the draft. This nigga don't want to listen.
Come on with this shit right here. Now I try to tell this motherfucker you, but just as dirty as he was, with your hand right
Nah,
there with salt
motherfucker.
on it.
Nah, man, because there's been a time me and my homie met a bitch, and I fucked the bitch first, and I tried to tell the nigga, hey, nigga, that bitch a hoe, nigga. I wouldn't wife that bitch up. Then all of a sudden, the nigga get the bitch pregnant, he all in love, and then she fuck another nigga, and then find out the baby ain't his. And I told him, I told you that bitch a hoe, and he get mad at me, cause he done fell in love with the coochie. And I was there to tell him, don't do the shit. But guess what? He did it anyway. That was
Hey,
Dan Morgan.
the best thing you said out that whole thing, Mike, was when he found out the baby wasn't his. Cause man,
Facts. The nigga,
otherwise that nigga caught a 20-year sentence. You know what
And
I'm
facts.
guess what?
saying? With a
And
hoe.
What's
guess
so
Yeah,
what?
bad
man.
is
We in
red, red,
Pantherland, we
red.
got
What's so
five
bad with?
babies.
But red. What's so bad was the nigga was still trying to keep the bitch,
Oh yeah. She put that
and
thing
I
on him,
tried,
boy.
and I
Yeah,
told him that bitch ain't no good. Now she bad,
She
yeah.
put
she
Yeah, well,
that
guess
talented,
what?
Kama She put that
but
Guess
Kama
don't
what?
keep
Sutra
that
on his
bitch.
ass.
Guess what? We
Oh,
sitting in the same boat trying to keep a goddamn quarterback that we know ain't no goddamn good for us. And we go sit
nah,
here and watch this nigga roll us into an abyss, and we gonna be sitting around waiting for this nigga to get better every year, and he gonna get worse.
look. And if that happens, we got a first round pick next year. This year, our hands was kind of tied. We didn't have a first
Oh,
round pick.
come
We
on.
didn't.
We
We
had a
we didn't.
first round pick, but Trade Daddy and the crew decided to trade the shit away.
I
I
mean, Q,
know
what you
Tepper
want
did
to do
what he
though?
did,
What you
my
want to
nigga,
do?
but I'm saying this year, I'm not talking about the past. I'm saying this year we didn't have a first round pick. So there's no way that we could get a quarterback this year to replace the nigga. So what you do is you build the rest of the team and you wait for the nigga to fail. And when he
Okay.
do, you go in the draft the following year and you draft a quarterback and you become the Seattle Seahawks that had Russell Wilson step up. You were
Okay,
like, we a
Mike.
quarterback
Mike.
away now.
Mike. What church you go to, Mike? What church you go to? I
Nigga,
want
I'm not
I
going.
want your level of faith. What church do you go to so that way I know where I need to pray towards? Tell me what church you go to.
I don't go to
ask,
church. I'm a spiritual
ask me that.
man.
There you go. I about to say, ask me that goddamn question, Q.
I think I know better than to ask your ass that. Mike, what you saying is very cute. But you talking to a fan base that ain't won in 6 years. So as
My
far as
nigga,
this, I,
I know. I share the
go ahead,
same
Mike. Go
pain,
ahead, Mike.
nigga.
Go ahead.
Y'all keep saying that shit like I ain't a fan too. Nigga, I cried the same tears.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because if you're sitting here thinking this shit gonna work like that right there, you ain't cried the same tears. Because, goddamn it, you ain't struggled long enough to understand where you sitting at. You're
Nigga,
sitting in
I've
a
been a
bad
fan.
spot.
I've been in a fan since 94, 95. How the fuck have I not?
I understand, Mike. A lot of us are long-term fans too. But guess what? At least you could have an up-down season where you could say, "Well, damn, we did. Well, at least we went 11-5 this year. Next year we go, whoo, only went 5, 6 games here. Next year we come back, 12-4. We up and down. We always been up and down. Come on,
Facts.
Mike. But here it's been 6 years under 500. every single year. So you trying to tell me this shit right here and the way how we looking at the way this shit look right now, you trying to tell me this is gonna be a winning recipe?
Bruh, what I'm saying is this is the best moves that's been made in the last 6 years.
I'll be damned. This the best move we made in the last 6 years, Mike. That's the best shit you
The
could come out your
this
black ass mouth.
fact, cause that's the only thing I got, my nigga. This is the best moves during the off season that's been made in the last 6 years.
So what
That's the only
happened?
thing I can
What
hold on to.
happened? What happens when you realize this move ain't shit? What happened then? Just like you thought the Avengers coaching staff that everybody was so comfortable with was so good last year, and guess what? They all at the unemployment office right now. So
You
keep
ask the
telling me
same shit over and over. What happens if the shit fucking works? Let's ask you a question. What happened if the shit works? Then what?
if the shit work, I shut the fuck up in the period.
Well, I hope that
Nigga,
shit work bad
nigga,
than a
I might
motherfucker
go to
then.
church now just so I can pray
They
that
say I
it
might
works.
go to church.
Well,
So
guess
you can
what?
shut the
Well,
fuck
guess
up.
what? Well, guess what? God don't love your ass enough to make that happen. So you can sit your dumb ass down. It ain't happening. It
Nigga,
ain't
don't you talk
happening.
about my relationship with my heavenly father.
It ain't
That's when you
happening.
talking a
He don't
goddamn
love you
lie.
enough. He don't love you enough. You can sit your ass down because he
You
don't
say,
I
love
know
you
that's a
enough.
lie.
you
Nigga,
say, ain't
nigga,
gonna
I've
My
pray
been
for your ass,
nigga, I've
Mike.
been
my
shot
my
three
God.
times and I'm still here. That nigga
Well,
loves
guess what?
me.
Accidentally, you came back. What? I'm gonna let you have that
All
one,
God
Mike.
three
damn, he
I'm
times,
gonna let
said
nigga.
accidentally.
All three times, nigga. Nah,
Mike.
nigga, he loves
I
me.
Mike. I ain't want to go there. I ain't want to be a nigga. Don't make me be a nigga, Mike. I ain't. Don't
You
make.
already said some nigga
Don't
shit
make me
talking
be.
about don't
Don't
be
make
a
me be.
nigga. You
Yeah, I
already
don't know
went
what
too
the fuck.
fucking
I
far.
don't know what the fuck you been doing, Mike, to get shot 3 different motherfucking times.
You ain't
Hey,
lying.
That
look,
God
don't
man.
damn.
sound like.
But,
Look,
but
nigga,
I
I
do
done
want
been
to
shot.
encourage you. I do want to encourage you to stop doing it. Whatever the
I
fuck it
did,
is.
nigga.
Look,
Listen,
three.
after everything
He a
happened,
hard head
I done
nigga,
went to
Mike.
prison.
Red.
I did
Y'all
my number.
see?
I got out. I'm a different nigga now. But back in the
Okay.
day, I wasn't a nice guy. Just put it that way.
God damn. I've
Mm-hmm.
been shot. I've been shot once, but god damn it, 3 times. Lord have mercy.
God damn,
Yeah,
D'Angelo.
Mike. They mean to take your ass out. So I hope you ain't walking
Yeah.
around here all willy nilly out in the open and shit.
Oh no, nigga! Look, I was living different, nigga. They it wasn't shot because this was petty shit. They wanted my head on a stake. I wasn't
Let
living a
me
life. You
let me
feel
knock
me?
on some wood around this motherfucker. I've been to combat 2 times and I ain't been shot. I pray
Yeah.
to God I don't
Well,
ever
I
get
got.
shot out of this motherfucker.
Well, I look
Yeah,
like you'll have an
I
open
got shot
spot.
over. I got shot over
I
some dumb
see.
shit. I got shot over
Oh,
some dumb shit.
We're gonna have an open spot of Panthers after dark after a while.
You said open motherfucking
look, hey, that was
This
a
nigga ain't
long
gonna
time
be
ago, my nigga.
he ain't gonna be
I
here.
done,
He ain't gonna be here too
nah,
long.
that was a long
Okay.
time ago, nigga.
You just let me know if you like
I done
stay in
quiet the
Seattle.
streets down. I'm
Armani
cool.
suits.
Nah, nigga,
All
I had to
right.
quiet the streets down. That's all. I had to put the shush to it. Everything smooth now.
How old are you, Mike?
I'm 38,
Oh, okay.
37.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to put in work. It's quiet now. I
Hey,
can sleep
sound
very
like
peacefully.
sound like them old motherfuckers when they finally come to the church and say, I done changed my ways.
Nah, nigga, what changed it? Real shit was me doing 7 years in prison. That's what changed it.
I feel
Ooh,
you. I
7
feel you.
years.
Yeah, 7 years.
Mm.
I
You sure
feel you
you
on
on?
that,
You
my
sure
boy.
you on T-net no card game or something, man?
A
You
nigga,
ain't
stop
get
playing with
saved
me.
or something.
Stop playing with me. 7 years in prison. Then I had to be on papers for 5 years. I'm almost off.
You got it, my boy. You
For
got it.
sure I do.
You got
For
it whooped
sure I do.
already, man.
Yeah, shit. Only got 10 more months left. It's almost like a fucking. I'm gonna throw a parade when I'm finally off these bitches. I swear to God. I feel like
And Mike,
Kevin Gates.
on the strength, we made light of it, man. But I thank God, man, that he kept watch over you, man. We all reside here, and I know
Yeah,
D'Angelo. I know you don't like to go deep into this, but you don't knock other people for what they believe. I know
No,
we had a
I don't. No,
conversation
yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I
Yeah,
don't knock. No, I don't knock. I,
so
I
I
used to
think
go
we
in, you know what I'm
exist.
saying? But I don't.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I don't knock people for this.
yeah.
nigga,
That's
I'm a
the greatest.
square now, nigga. I don't even jaywalk.
My nigga
I
say he
ain't
ain't
walking
catching
to
a
the little green
jaywalking
man
charge.
pop up, nigga. I ain't.
Nigga, if it don't say walk, I stay put. I'm cool. Besides, nigga, I got tired of seeing police, nigga. You know, and when you realize you look back in your life and you had more years ordering commissary than you had walking free, you say fuck that life, man. Cause my commissary budget was ridiculous. I ain't gonna bullshit you or hold you. I was pimping everybody. I was pimping bitches. I was pimping my family. The government had me pimping people just for me to eat, and I got tired of that shit.
I hear you, bro.
Shit. Now I'm a square. I work a factory job and shit, fixing shit and repairing shit. Matter of fact, they gave me the day off tonight with my pay. I was like, look, I need a 3-day weekend. Y'all been working me too hard. We got you, we got you. White people start talking to me different. That's when life changed. When they start talking to me different, I almost didn't fucking expect it. How you doing, sir? Did he call me sir? Then I started reading. I started reading books on my lunch break, and my boss stopped and froze and looked at me like I was an alien. And then
Mm-hmm.
that's when I realized I was said, this book is the scariest thing I ever held.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, "Why this nigga reading?" He looked
In
right at
fact,
your black ass.
in fact,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yo, on some real shit. I know this is completely off subject, but it's a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. I think every nigga should read that book.
Well, Mike, unfortunately, you asking niggas to do something unpopular, and that's read. So,
Nigga, shut
anyhow,
your ass
we
up.
go
I don't
we
even.
gonna start
Y'all
getting
don't
last
like your ass
words.
tonight. Yeah, let's
No,
get
it's,
that
it's, it's
done.
okay. It's okay. You go ahead and get your last words since you got so much to say. Go ahead.
Shout out to my nigga Dan Morgan. Fuck that nigga Q on the other side. And I'm out.
Oh, so illustrious to have Mike with his so short. What's the word? What's the word? Uh, speech. We
Go ahead, say your
appreciate you,
book
Mike.
time, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Uh, D'Angelo, talk to me, man.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Like, remember to like, subscribe, and share, man. And hopefully, we gave y'all just a little insight on those first 3 picks today, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, one of those guys, or two of those guys, or all three of those guys that we mentioned, on this team wearing that Panthers jersey next year, man. So we just gonna put it in goddamn Dan hands and let him do what he do. You know what I'm saying? And I got faith in him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Q and Goat got in him, but goddamn it, I
Mm-mm,
know I got
mm-mm,
faith
mm-mm. I ain't got shit in them. Don't even look
in
my way. I ain't got nothing but my two nuts. That's all I need in life.
Damn.
hmm Uh, Red, talk to me.
Well, I don't know how to follow that cue, but I will say thank y'all, man, for having a brother on the show. Y'all know I'm the third cousin over here. I come from a different land down the road a little bit. But y'all my brothers, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love y'all. I appreciate it. And Q, yeah, I think you're right about that motherfuckers don't want to pick up a book. That's why I keep my cash inside my Bible. So there we go, man.
You got to worry about them
Motherfucker.
opening that book up. Yes,
Oh
sir.
no. Oh no, no, no,
you
no.
you keep good money in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. I'm gone, man.
All right, Red. MBJ, talk to me.
Yeah, man. Y'all look, man. Y'all talk a lot and shit, man. Y'all talk a lot. Motherfuckers talking about reading books and shit. You know, I watch Power and I watch Snowfall and shit, man. Fucking books. But y'all have a good one, man. Y'all have a good one. I'll be around here next week. You already know.
Look, man, do us a favor. I know y'all saying this shit was wild tonight. Well, when you got a guy as passionate as all of us out here, a couple of guys that's as passionate, you know, it gets a little hard to get thoughts out, but it's okay. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna welcome your thoughts. We appreciate all of you. So do us the favor. Come on back. This has been Gold Show, Black Cat After Dark.